All right, we're back. Hi, everyone. Give me a second. Sorry about that. I had to go and help with spreading mulch. So. Oh, but I'm showered. I'm relaxed. And I am ready. I am ready to get caught up.
Gogeta, thankfully, we do have that third one in hand as we draw into
Ah.
the Goku.
So we're watching the semifinals. We're on the semifinals
Also,
right now.
we're to the point where like we can stop whenever we want. Oh, this is a fantastic top deck.
Wow.
Another time. Every time that's like, hey, you need this card, here you go. All right, I'll make it the extra shiny one.
That is really, really good right here.
This is fantastic. Wow.
So this is the 6-drop Gogeta here. It does have an on-play just to remove any card on the board.
Yep, so get rid of the Vegeta, and then you have the extra to get rid of the secret rare.
The extra energy for the legendary warrior there, so going to be able to be a
So
full board clear. Very nasty.
That's awesome.
This is
Yeah.
super gross, especially since now there's no key on board. So we're going to have to find an additional card to go into the extra turn next turn. This is a card that's typically teched in for the yellow matchup.
Yeah.
It does have a permanent that prevents your opponent from resetting cards to active, which can be, you know, depending on that matchup. Powerful.
And now he can use the 4 cost next turn to get the extra back. So if he plays the 3rd secret rare, then he can just get rid of it.
Top deck after top deck here for Triple O.
Yeah, and like we've just been able to get the dream going. Another
Oh my God.
Goku for next turn.
Next turn's gonna be crazy.
We are cooking here. It's crazy.
So, fortunately though for Toma, we did find another way to be able to do our combos. So we just top deck the 2-drop Pan GT.
Yep, huge.
That generates another marker. So with that, we are able to take the extra turn if we want to. It's just there's so much value that Triple O's been getting. So it's we'll see what they decide.
Yeah, this is going to be
Yeah, I like
interesting.
the position here where you forego trying to be cheeky with it. You know you're on your last Gogeta. You know we've already used up 2. Maybe we just take the opportunity. You know, with the leader swing we draw a card. With the Gogeta we draw 2 cards. We go into the extra turn. We're drawing for turn and then drawing the additional 3 cards once again.
Are we
So
going for it?
It's just one of those positions.
Maybe we're
where,
going for it.
Okay, are we gonna play the Pan first? Because then at least we get the energy marker.
Xenoverse 3 officially confirmed. I mean, we kind of knew that, right?
Because there is a condition that we need 4 key on board. The SS4 will generate a key. Pan generates a key. The leader on swing will generate a key. So this is probably one of those things where we're like, we might not be able to close out the game, but hopefully we can accrue so much advantage through these 2 turns as we take our extra turn that we'll be able to kind of close out with whatever.
Whoa.
What?
Triple strike?
You know, he's like, I'm looking to upgrade this card in my deck today.
Okay.
You see the
That's
second
awesome.
drop. This
Man.
is just the regular alt art from the set
Yep.
too. So looking.
Just give a
really
10 and a
good.
5 here.
They're at 3 life. Triple strike is very
It's
good.
pretty good. So here we'll combo out of the attack from the looks of it. So spend the first, then use some key to get a 10k combo. 2 energy markers available, and notably at 7 energy, which
Yes.
means that even going to extra turn, you only need to get rid of 6 energy, which means you'll be able to go into your turn, charge for 4, swing with Gogeta again, go for 5. Which means that you can play Vegeta potentially and get an
Oh, he's
additional
doing it.
threat on board. You could even play Vegeta from the 3-drop, get an additional swing there, go into the 4-drop. So there are sequences here that can lead to a powerful set of next turn here for Toma. This is the kind of
Surprised they didn't, like,
that
try
we
to swing
haven't
in with
been able to
the
see from
pan.
SS4 in the past 3 games that they've been live, but now things are starting to come together a little bit more here as we go to charge and take our extra turn.
Yeah. So there's your extra turn there. We're gonna go to 5 usable energy here with 3 markers and 2.
I don't know. Can he even triple strike this turn?
40k to start us off though.
Yep, so not too powerful of plays, but that's fine. We were probably aiming to go for Vegeta anyways right now. We're just trying to force cards out of hand and see if we can draw into anything. The sparking is actually pretty decent going into a defensive turn afterwards. We get the leader swing here for 30, which could be pretty decent, but we'll just start it off kicking off with the Vegeta, get the key. The leader swing could potentially provide that additional key we need to go into the SS4 afterwards.
Yeah, and I like this. So again, this is just gonna be able to. You know, the idea of this card is like, oh yeah, but you know, then your next turn you're not going to be able to do that much. And we've got like a full-fledged turn on the other side for for Toma. We're going to be able to get the attack with the 3-drop. We're going to be able to convert that into the 4-drop and just get a lot of damage.
Here we see the 20k swing from the Vegeta. Maybe a take here, not feeling too scared. Nope, looks like we are going to combo away. So we have a scary hand, but we do need some combo power to be able to push that through. So at some point, maybe just time to say, you know what, I've done enough. So we'll see the Vegeta will come down. He'll be able to generate an energy marker here as it also replaces the Vegeta. The 3-drop replaces itself.
He needs another extra.
We'll get the marker. We'll get the additional. Come at 5k, come at 35k, see what we can do with our last 2 energy there as well. As we go into the bullet, just draw as many cards as we can, accrue as much advantage as we can, and tell our opponent, I don't think you can out me.
Yeah, so a lot of advantage here, and even though
Yeah, we need the extra.
cards in hand for Toma.
And Nameku only on 2 key, so like you're not going to be comboing a ton for free there as well. Does look like we're going to give him an additional card though.
Yeah, and I think, okay, so the big thing that Triple O probably needs to do is, I'm curious if they're going to attack with their 6-drop first, and see if we can, ask for
Charge triple.
some, some combo before. So, I mean, they might not know if there's a triple strike in hand, right? That is like the real win condition here. So,
Well, triple strike's not going to get him out of this swing, unfortunately.
there's the
Because that's 65, 70, 80, 90. You're only going 90.
do the leader attack, trying to get the sparking out of hand first.
Yeah.
You kind of bait them out from doing that too, but
Yeah, it is huge because there is no super combo. No, there's 1 super combo in hand, what I'm seeing. So there's still some defensive option there, but
Like I said, he needs that extra.
here,
yeah, this is a big turn here.
I think-
Just because like we don't have the removal we need to clear with the board anymore. So if this goes back to Gogeta's turn, it'll be very hard to come back from that.
That was a mistake.
yeah, and I like this. They're probably
Or was it? No? Okay.
Sparking, but actually just taking the combo out.
Yep, heads up play from Toma here, being like, I don't really care about the 40k swing. If that gives me that additional card and I have to deal with like a Bardock afterwards, fine. I'll deal with it from there. You only have 2 key. That's not a whole lot to play with. And I'd rather have this nice, juicy 20k plus extra card in my hand.
Yeah, and I think we were thinking like, all right, obviously we have 2 different routes to go for game here, and so maybe 7-drop Goku could be part of it. We don't have enough key to make it work though, so it's a little tough.
Yeah, this is a tough turn.
And, yeah,
Do
which is understood.
we double marker?
This game.
Or do we double 4 calls? But then that only gives us 15k in hand.
More in the tank.
Yeah, and so the big decision is here, do we attack with our Gogeta and where do we go to it, right? What we really, really want this to do is we want them to have to feel that they have to defend it and that they need to spend cards for it. They might not know that we have a triple strike in hand, right? So it doesn't matter if that 3 or 2, but if they think that the 3 life is more important.
And I agree with this. The best way to do that might just be threatening board
Yeah.
and being like, you probably care a lot more about this right now than you do about your 1 life. So, see if I can threaten any additional cards here. And we are able to get at least a 10k out of hand, which is a little bit less. And now it's like, okay, well, now I got a triple strike in hand.
It's still not going to... Yeah, I was going to say, it still wouldn't be enough.
Opting out
We're
of it.
deciding to defend here, okay. And I think that's fine to the sense that
Ooh, yeah.
the removal here, they're restarting at 4 energy, right? So their aggressive power is not super high.
Do we pop 2 key? Go to
You also know
50?
that you've seen 3 Gogetas at this point. So odds are
Just
you
one.
probably aren't seeing another one at this point. So now that you finally deal with this one with the legendary Super Saiyan, you're in a position where you're just questioning at this point how many threats can SS4 have at this point.
Triple strike?
Yeah, and we still have room to swing with the 45k.
Yes, we do. No, honestly, I think obviously the triple strike was incredibly tempting, but I think this is the best way for us to get the value we need. We still need to. Yeah, there's the sparking.
I agree with that because you got to save something on board. You know that the legendary Super Saiyan is coming right afterwards.
So do we get the draw, right? We hit the draw?
It is
Yeah.
Just for my own.
That makes sense.
numbers. So let's say that we decided to pivot to the triple strike there. We had 2 markers, and we had a 45, and then we had, I think we had like an extra 15. So it'd be.
This is a scary board.
90K.
Yeah.
I don't know if they.
This is a very scary board.
20, 40.
They had sparking, so they get the 60 off super combo sparking.
I don't think they get there.
I think it's really close.
Yeah.
We have to, again, we need computer math for that one.
All right, so we have the energy marker. We drew into the Big Bang. We charged Big Bang, saying that we're not going to concern ourselves with the board anymore. That's a scary spot to be in.
Yeah, you got to get out of this
on the
swing.
Leader. 40K swing saying, you know what, you got 4 cards in hands, and I don't think you have it. And, you know, we do have to force some key usage here. But this is a point where Toma knows he has to be aggressive here, depending on how hard he goes.
Yeah.
If we use up all of the key here, saying, I'm not going to show you what I have in hand. You're the one who still needs to sit there and speculate on if I have any super combos. Toma, knowing he just needs to find 2 attacks here. He does have the SS. He does have the Vegeta. He can dig a little bit with the Videl, being able to find a little bit more combo power.
This is still round 1, by the way.
Poke with the Vegeta.
Round 1 of the semis?
40K,
Or the third place match?
Great. I've got this
Kinda crazy.
SS4 to go here. So right now, Toma's sitting there being like, how many cards are in trash?
Yep.
How many super combos am I playing against? What am I going to see in this next swing? And of course, you could cycle away potentially the Vegeta afterwards if you give it that extra juice right there. So we will go ahead and add the key on top. Take the life. I do like this. We need the card. 5K combo. That's fine. We'll take it. And then the Vegeta can replace itself afterwards. Now that it has the 2 key on it, give you that additional card draw.
Yeah, even if it doesn't play into anything to draw.
Yeah, so you have to swing with this and then go. Yeah, he has to hit 40.
Yeah, I think we're pretty good to do.
He has to go 40 to get this, have this go through.
70, which are some pretty hard numbers, though.
So first swing here, 30. If you don't combo away the Trunks, I guess you can attack with Trunks also. Like.
Yeah, I mean, Trunks can attack, so I think that's definitely going through our head. Is like, do we? How big do we go?
I like the idea of 50, right? It's like super combo plus, but we have a bunch of 5Ks in hand, which doesn't make that decision super easy.
Yeah.
Now we probably.
Ooh, if we get a super combo here, I think we get out of it, don't we? Yeah, if we get a super combo here, we get out of it.
Will be enough to be able to get there.
Oh, he needs to get a super combo here.
This has to be
Super combo!
I don't even know what it would have to look like.
Ah, damn.
Combo probably is not it. Namiku only having 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. So
Yeah,
50K swing here with the additional draw does not help us.
Oh, it wouldn't have
But
mattered
60
because, yeah, he
will
would have
be
tied it.
enough
That
for
sucks.
SS4 to be able to get through there as the Triple O just goes through and walks through his combo. 62-50, and SS4 finally grinds a win
Damn.
here in this digital finals.
Yeah, we can see Toma have a sigh of relief. Like, oh my god, that was. So
That was close.
Namiku felt like they saw everything. It was.
That was very close.
Grind in itself. So.
All right, so then we go on to round 2.
There for Triple O to be, I need to make something out of this.
Yeah. So we'll see on the SS3 though. We haven't really seen it yet today.
Oh my god. I was going to say.
And there we go. So Battle of the Gokus, Battle of the Star Decks.
Okay.
If you guys are checking out this game for the first time, these are both essentially just somewhat upgraded Star Decks, right? So
This is a pretty good hand.
11 and 12 are both fantastic. Obviously, Star Deck 11 won the
Great start, great
finals.
start.
You see both of them in the
Oh,
finals here.
sick.
So check them out if you haven't already. It looks like we're going to start off with just a Bulma search, and we do have a pretty good 1, 2, 3 for our Goku from Star Deck.
Okay, so we go. Yep. We just take.
How do you feel about the matchup facing into each other?
So it's kind of.
We don't want to see multiples of those.
They can definitely be really aggressive, and as we've seen, like Namiku's really good at getting out of like some mid-level attacks, but we do see traditionally SS3 being very aggressive with a lot of attacks. But we can see in those hands.
All right, so do we Krillin here?
Secret rare 6-drop Gogeta in hand, so there is kind of a more mid-range way to build this deck, and that seems like to build that that Toma's playing today.
I think nail into Piccolo would probably be better.
Namiku comfortably gets the 6.
Nope. Okay.
He drops down the Black Gogeta and prevents the restanding of energy.
Yeah.
How painful is that for the SS?
Oh, it's painful. Yeah,
The producer for Fusion World's about to talk.
it hurts a lot. So
Where am I at right now? Hold on. Doesn't tell me, does it? I'm at 318. Okay. Wait, 318? Oh, we're playing. Is this? Oh no, this is Masters. This is Masters.
Here, and you know there's a thing. So
What's he? What's being brought up?
if I do, you know, I'm able to Z awaken, but then that gives me a position to be in triple strike range too. So I could just lose off that, especially since you know we can give triple strike to our leader relatively easy for what this game is, right? So we are getting our 4 drop out there. And we cannot KO the other one because it does have barrier, and our 4-drop does not ignore barrier. Or we don't have a 4-drop that ignores
Correct.
barrier.
And then depending on, you know, if they
Is there like a
land
different
secret rares,
stream
I think these players are
than
gonna
what's
use
here?
Kuga as one of their secret rares. That could just make you discard 3 cards because,
Yeah.
you know, why not? So it's, you know, seeing that card would be huge if we're going for a game-winning blow where it's like, okay, well, for 1 card, I force 3 cards out of your hand. That feels pretty good.
Yeah, and we haven't really talked about secret rares in this game, so we'll
So we're back at 318.
I hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you. The Dragon Ball Super card game Fusion World is a trading card game where you can experience card battles that truly capture the essence of Dragon Ball. We will release a special booster pack in 2026 with a brand new concept called the Story Booster. The Story Booster is a product that focuses on
So they changed the date of this.
story. And today, I'd like to show you the card designs under development. Here it is.
Yeah, we've already seen this.
We'll be sharing more details on our official social media and website soon.
Yeah, it's gonna be a Majin Vegeta, isn't it? Like it,
Stay tuned.
Deborah, I guess would make
Next up
sense,
is Dragon Ball
but
Super card game
I think more
Masters.
people want Majin Vegeta.
Please take it away now.
Okay, I'm now Ikeda, the development producer of Dragon Ball Super card game Masters. Today, I have 2 surprises to share with everyone. First, I'd like to share the latest information of the booster pack releasing in July. Booster pack.
That's a new boo, yeah. Yeah, we knew about the boo though.
Many powerful characters, including new additions in
We're getting all the Gogetas again.
even more exciting,
Really?
including character lineups like Vegeta and Gogeta.
Oh, those are kinda sick.
And concept rares. We hope you look forward to it. As a special treat today, we are giving you an exclusive first look at one of the secret rare cards included in the upcoming Booster Pack 31. This is Gogeta! It's a truly sublime card, beautifully rendered with lavish use
Triple
of
attack,
3D gold
barrier,
and
ultimate,
special
union
finishes.
fusion.
It is also an incredibly powerful card.
1 energy, union fusion. If your opponent has 3 or more energy and you draw 3, you draw 3 cards on top of a Goku and a Vegeta, then when this card is played, choose all of your opponent's battle cards in unisons, ignoring barrier, and they get minus 25,000 for the turn. And then when your opponent's card is played, choose up to one of your opponent's cards, ignoring barrier, and it gets minus probably 10,000 for the turn. That's pretty strong. That's a strong secret rare.
So please stay tuned for more details. Would like to introduce this special booster pack. Its name is Booster Pack 32, Chromatic Ascension.
Chromatic Ascension.
Guys and everyone, if you had not yet had the chance, I encourage you all to go
Is the competition over? I believe it is over. We're just playing catch up.
the ongoing tournaments. Thank you guys.
Okay, that didn't. There was nothing there. All right, let's.
All right, we just got news coming.
let's get back to this. We're gonna finish watching this,
Krillin, we have the pack-
and then we'll go back and we'll rewatch all the battle hour stuff.
All right, now I'm doing this 20k. If they KO it, the only way to interact with this is if they instead have a way to prevent the Krillin from attacking. You wouldn't be able to get the 2 key for free, but then even with that, then it means you're kind of playing a substandard turn, I think.
Yeah, and as we see another secret rare getting into the hand there from the life take previously, so clearly moving on to the more mid-range side of things, as you were saying, which could cut to the benefit depending on how late of a game goes. But here, Triple O doing a good job of just applying pressure, and it's always an awkward position when the aggro deck has to be the one on the back foot, because now they're playing board control, and that can be kind of annoying for their tempo.
Yeah.
So we'll see how much gets done here. We do go into the SS3 here.
This is the promo here, and ooh, this is a really nice ad. So one kind of concession with this deck is with the addition.
Okay, so he's gonna probably.
The 2, there is a
So he's gonna
way to
probably
go
swing into the Krillin, give him the key.
Vegeta for 4 energy with an empty board. So it doesn't matter if it's an energy marker energy or real energy.
Right.
So that I think the only thing we're missing here is the.
Up, pretty good.
And, oh, we got the warrior defeats the evil demon.
That gets
This
around
means we
it.
Get rid of the Krillin without giving the marker. So that's also just huge for slowing down the tempo of this Hamaku.
And then we just play.
That is incredibly annoying.
Do we just play Krillin Raw?
Being able to get
Or not
that
Krillin Raw.
second key.
Piccolo.
Not detrimental. There'll be ways to be able to get that on this turn.
Or do
But
we-
it's definitely an annoyance that you have to play in a way
Do
to
we
get the marker
nail
versus just getting
into
it.
Piccolo?
Here.
Yeah, but we.
Do we nail into Piccolo and then
I think
have the 1 energy open to
Piccolo
do
combo.
the
We're probably
removal?
also gonna play a 1-drop Bulma and then combo for another 20. So those numbers seem really good. We are going to still be able to awaken this turn, which there are some awkward times when that's not possible. But I think we're still in a good spot.
So contemplating on charge here as we go to our 3rd turn.
Oh, and deciding, you know what, the 7-drop is not going to get me any value anymore this game. And they do have a lot of ways to interact and stun it. So we'd rather just go kind of wide with our attacks than making just one big crit attack every turn that's just going to be answered after that.
Right. So, like you're saying, a few ways to generate key here. Consider contemplating the best way to be able to do that. Looks like Guru might be the way that we're opting to do so.
Interesting, we're going for the Guru instead. I don't know if that was necessarily needed, but that is going to get us to 2 of our key and then get us a awakening here. So Goku's going to be at the backside with 6 life and 3 key.
Finding another.
Okay, so we're just
warrior.
gonna do removal and then cantrip.
You've got key, which is free combo. There's a pretty sweet spot to be against an aggro deck here as we draw Bulma. You can play slower, and you're not punished for playing slow because you have the key to help you sustain your hand. Oftentimes, aggro decks can punish decks that go slow without dealing with much because you're like, oh, well now it's just going to cost you cards.
Okay.
But if the key can
Yep,
you
yep,
know,
yep,
make
yep,
it
yep,
the
yep,
odd
yep.
attack here and there, you're in a position where you're probably not losing all that much being defensive for a turn.
Yeah, so don't mind this here. I do think like we could have, if we sequenced it with playing the Bulma first, we could have also. No, you only get to choose one thing. You can't choose the battle card and the leader. So no, we're fine.
Yep, combo out of this
combo here
swing.
with Bulma, get rid of it now before it is arrested and no longer usable.
But still kind of demands an answer a little bit, which is nice.
Yep. Going into the Goku and Vegeta here. Opting out of taking a life from hand and getting that 20k swing. This is where we use the key.
The Bulma back, comboing with it again.
Again, we'll likely see a restand and evolve here.
Into Vegeta. 4 calls Vegeta. No Vecco. That makes sense.
Back move here. So
Yeah.
we are going to try to do the combo, and I do love whenever I can attack with Baku and have it make a difference. So
There's just something so enjoyable about that 5k on 5k combat.
Now, do we have? We must have a 1-drop Vegeta in our drop, because we do kind of need that as well. There it is. Okay. All right. We're good with it. Yeah. This is the combo here, and so again, this is way different than the build that we saw get first place yesterday in the physical finals. But this is a great combo, and kind of difficult for a lot of decks to interact with cleanly.
Yep. Naturally, the combo pieces setting themselves up for the Evo here, so I'm being able to go into Majin Vegeta.
Yeah, and then with this,
Damn.
we are able to get 2 energy back, and so we've got 3 floating, and we've got.
And we can play Secret Rare right now too. Jeez, this is a crazy turn.
3 onto our
Holy
Secret
shit.
Rare. And I think this is the first sighting this weekend of the yellow Secret Rare.
Damn. That was nuts.
It is, yeah. So for our viewers at home, Gogeta has this fantastic ability where it can rest mode essentially everything when it attacks. And then additionally, if you were to die, go to 0 life while it's on
Damn.
board, or it would
That
be
was crazy.
removed. It actually adds
Veku
up to
into
the life.
4-cost
Yeah.
Vegeta into Secret Rare
Technically,
is
you
insane.
see it.
Yeah, which means you can just add it again. And so we've got our army of 7-drop Gokus in our energy there. And the Gogeta's a really fantastic card. Only issues that we're 2 energy away from it. Though we could use the pan here to try to energy mark our way up. The only issue is that I think we also need to make sure to get rid of that Gogeta using the Legendary Warrior, which, again, we need 1 more key to be able to do so.
So that'll be a defend there on that first swing. And now, yeah, it's like, do we want to set up for the 6-drop? The thing with the 6-drop is that it's good, but it is our whole turn.
Yeah.
So it's like we do need to, if that's going to be our next turn, we do need to deal with the board of this turn, like you're saying, somewhere along the lines. That means we need to
Yeah,
use
this is tough.
Legendary Warrior. We set up, we need a key to make that happen. We can generate
Like, I think you just raw play
Piccolo.
Piccolo, right? You raw play Piccolo for the marker generation or the key generation, and then...
The 3 key has to be specifically on your leader, if I remember correctly. It can't just be on the board.
Yeah, it needs to be on leader.
The pan for 2, get the marker.
This is where I feel like Namek
You will
Goku falls a
be
little
able to
behind
use the removal and have
sometimes
4 energy-
because
energy marker to go into 6 next turn, but
his aggression and his utility is... A lot of his utility comes from the fact that he needs to be at least 3 life, and in some of these matchups like this, like right now,
So you kind of just have to
sometimes you
pick one
do
route or
just
another, 'cause
need to use your
definitely
key more often, and that does put you in a predicament where if you're not generating key fast enough,
But still impactful turn 6 play if you need to get there on turn 6 and instead need to control this board. But the problem is you'll only really be able to deal with 1 threat on board. That Vegeta is really annoying. We'll still be able to, if you keep the Vegeta, we'll still be able to deal with something afterwards. Alternatively, SS3 going to 4 life is pretty good.
yeah, I think we can still do a combination of. It's probably play 1-drop Alma. Like, unfortunately, I don't think you can use the pan, but 1-drop Alma into nail, do a 20k, go into the Piccolo for an additional 1, and then finalize with the getting rid of the Secret Rare. And you want to sequence it that it's the last thing you do, because you don't want to just give it back to their hand for the next turn.
Are you more partial to the aggro variant of SS3 or just more mid-rangey? I get to play Gogetas.
Competitively, or what's my heart saying? What's the
What's your heart saying?
What's my heart saying?
okay, yeah. So now he can go in. He can go in with.
Yeah.
I do think it's
He could go in with the nail now into the Piccolo.
the aggressive variant of the deck, but there's so many cool combos you get to do with it. I am still a big fan of the yellow Gogeta leader itself from the 9th set from FBO9, so that also is like a little bit of a changer for me. But looks like we are going to
Looks like Xenoverse is getting its last DLC this year. Nice.
get the draw and the extra key on our leader in itself. And then having the 3 key on our leader will offer us a chance at another Gogeta. All right. Well, in 2 turns, they're going to be really
Yeah,
scared. let me tell
you
you.
really won't be able to use energy here. But thankfully, it is the type of card where you only really ever need to see 1. So
Yeah, and I like this
Keeping the
25.
key.
They might take it, go down to 2, yeah, because they know. Hey, by
somewhere
the way,
along the lines, they're going to get that life back.
Yeah.
And it
Using
turns
to
out
get
that's
rid
right
of
now.
and again, this.
Oh!
Using it to get rid of the.
Okay.
Drop. Okay.
I mean, that's.
Okay.
I can see why. because they can use it to get rid of the Piccolo for
Yeah.
free, right? So there is some sequencing there. It could be, you know, wanting to just decide to instead get rid of the 6-drop with the Gojitas once we get there. If we get there, I don't know if I'm being optimistic, but
It's 2 more turns away.
Is that you do get so much flexibility with your energy this next turn. You get 2 back for free off your leader effect. You get 1 off for free.
Need to go back and play Sparking Zero. Yeah, we plan to go back and revisit Sparking Zero.
Into another way to get the other 6-drop out, so that could be really punishing.
Yeah, maybe it was just one of those positions being like, it doesn't matter between 30k and 40k because I'm going to take that hit anyways. In that world, I would rather not just have the free removal and card draw they get with the Majin Vegeta.
So we're gonna have 2 Gojitas on the board this turn.
Go into a 20k Goku.
That's
here.
scary.
We do have 5ks in hand to just toss if we want to go that route. Does look like we get rid of a Goku.
On the bright side, if he does that, then he's not getting 2 energy back because the power threshold is too high.
Miss it, we miss it.
So there's...
Especially since you have essentially a free charge
Okay.
with that Vegeta in hand.
Yeah, that was probably the right play. Now you get the 2 energy back.
Okay, off here with the Gohan. We'll be able to look at the top cards for a Saiyan.
Yeah, and again, I mean, we don't have to use the Vacu if we don't want to, but the fact that we also get an energy back from our secret rare attack means we'll have 3 open, and then we can go into a second copy of this card here.
Yeah, I think we probably do Veku here, right?
20k swing on the lead with the Gohan.
Getting rid of the nail there.
Yeah, you want to block this hit? Okay. I mean, that makes things a little
40K
easier.
swing on the Piccolo. That Piccolo is no longer among us. That'll be a clear with the
No longer among us.
sparking attack there from the Gogeta.
It's a funny way to say it.
And we got 3, so you know that means we got Gogeta coming down a second time here.
Yep, and then you take this hit.
Another big 40k. Now you're.
Where's his
just
supers? He hasn't seen any supers.
Away from winning.
Yeah,
They do
that
have
was
2
so tough.
heals here and a 40 into 20. This is real tough
Yeah,
here.
yeah,
for
healing is
Triple O.
always insane in these shield-based games.
He has to play 4
healing
costs here, right?
twice, and
There's a
as long as you
super.
Don't deal with the board. Those are also 40k swings. Is a very
Tried Gekishin Squadra, did not care. I'm not a big MOBA guy.
Unfortunate for Triple
I'm
O,
not.
I do think this version
I
of
gave it a
Fortnite
good shot.
deal with is
I
a lot
liked what they were doing with it in terms of what MOBAs do, but yeah, game definitely did not stick with me.
Attack with it, get the legendary warrior to be able to get rid of one of these, and by get rid of it, I mean calmly place it back into their life. But it's tough. And if you're trying to go for like a triple strike per game, these do get around those effects.
Yep, so just confirming his play here, confirming the pay of the energy.
All right, really thinking on this 4-drop here.
Yep, really trying to see
Yeah, because it's like,
which
this is
7-drop
tough.
Gokus they're gonna tap
you got to
into.
hold on to the Gogeta because you have to play one next turn. Okay.
All right, so
There we
there we go.
1, 2, 3. There's our triple
All right,
striker.
there's our secret rare.
Not that it would be too useful in this matchup specifically.
Yeah, we got to get rid of one of these.
There's our removal.
There's our legendary warrior. We're gonna try our best here with this swing. Probably utilize some key to try to push in some damage. Unlikely to use cards from hand. We don't have a ton of combo there. We'll utilize the 1 key, get it up to the 40, and at least demand a card from the yellow player here, but high likelihood that this gets defended just because it's a free 40
Yeah.
attacker.
Yeah.
It's
Then you
not
gotta remove one.
once I'm done with it, so.
I think I wouldn't have been too upset just attacking the leader. Because if they go down to 1, then they go down back up to 2, and that's kind of a little bit more manageable. But
All right, so there we go, removing the Gogeta. Gogeta's permanent ability
All right.
says it will get removed.
No
Or
third
the
secret
warrior
rare.
up
Let's
to
not
0,
let's not
so
see a
right
third
back to
secret
the
rare.
Top of the life instead, healing SS3, and then going back to 3 life here. Swing, getting the results of training. Very nice top deck here. 20k swing gets countered out, but now we still have this 40k Gogeta we gotta deal with, and that's not even accounting for the extra aggression that SS3 is about to deploy.
I see this and I'm like, oh, please don't play a third one. Please.
I'ma
Oh
do it
no, what's
again.
that off the top of life that we took from her life? Yeah, there he is.
I was like, you know what? I really liked having this Gogeta on board. I feel like I'm
Yeah.
going to do it again.
Yeah, that's some really heads up. The fact that it goes specifically to the top of your life does mean that you know, you can just grab it again.
Yeah.
Yeah, balancing act there, of course, being that
He's
it's
running
a
the six-
small
yeah, he's running the
specific
six cost.
target, but nevertheless incredibly powerful here. As we go into the Veku, okay. Get as much value as we can from our cards.
Yeah, I don't know if we have a. I mean, if we have like the one drop Goku, we can use it to go into.
I think we still have the one drop Vegeta, don't we?
Yeah, we do. But I think the
Okay.
searching, yeah, for this
That's fair.
helps a lot.
Get the on-play trigger here from the Goku. Be able to curate our hand a little bit. Well, whoa. Why? Okay.
Why don't we take another one?
Why
not just
were
be
we
like-
standing this Goku? What were we gonna do with it?
Yeah,
what are we
no,
gonna
no,
do with these guys?
there's so many buttons to press all the time. It is.
Why are we standing this Goku Vegeta? Sure.
If he makes it through
attack.
this
What's he
turn.
gonna do
Yeah.
back to
If he
us?
can make it through this turn, like he can at least get rid of one of the
Perhaps
heals.
Third time. We can evolve on top of it with a 6-drop Gogeta.
Huh. Oh, how'd you get that back? I thought I dealt with it the first time.
Yeah, where'd it go? Yeah, man, he's drawn 3 of these so far.
Is it going down to 1?
That's unusual.
So opting to just say I do not care about your 30k on board. Keep on punishing face here, which is valid. knowing
Yeah,
that
there's
you
a
have
super.
full
Okay.
life
Okay,
effectively.
okay.
So being like, I'm actually not all that afraid of your aggro, especially now that we're just going to go ahead and play the Gotenks here. Make sure that that card will not get to attack again. And now we have a big juicy 30k swing. Will demand a super combo here from Nameku.
Yeah, and I believe we used our leader effect early. So, yeah, we do need to just super combo here. Luckily, we do have it. Now, on the other side, there's not a lot of cards in hand for SS3, right? Like, we've survived to this part. I think we've gotten a lot of advantage.
Yeah, you gotta
but,
charge.
You know, there is some room for interaction here that we're a little bit afraid of.
So do we play the biggin? Can we afford to play the biggin?
I think we got it.
God, seeing that
We
Piccolo
have the
sucks.
tiny version. We gotta show it off.
That is true.
So the other thing to note is that this Gogeta doesn't KO. It places it in the drop, so it does bypass the permanent effect from these Gogetas here. So it just goes away permanently this time, which is
That
nice.
is a clean way to at least deal with that. So that unironic.
And then we're getting one card out of hand here.
Yeah. And now we're just thinking, all right, what do we do now? Like,
Yeah.
we are going to go into there.
Yeah.
Now,
Put
if
a
it does,
sauce on top.
if it does get KO'd in battle, it does not get protected. The permanence does not protect the battle. So, like one last.
All right, so we got a super combo in hand.
Combo with next turn. We're gonna play the Balma. Maybe finding a super combo.
Nice.
This does
Yeah,
feel
alright.
wow. Okay, yeah, very nice spot. 5k on 5k combat. Big fan here. Look, I mean, Nameku's down to 1 life. But he's got 4 key to work with.
Yeah.
He's got double super combo.
He's got to deal with a 40k, which sucks.
Okay. Sure.
Sorry, I'm working on my evil laugh. It's I just
He
got
just
an
drew
opportunity
another
today. I don't
oh
know
my
how it
God.
works, but that's pretty tough. We decided we've played enough of this Gogeta.
I think
though.
that's fine. I mean, the opponent's down to 1 life. We need to apply pressure, see how far this 40k can go, see if we can bait out the usage of the key here. If we do, now we're just dealing with cards in hand, and that math becomes a lot easier. We've got the 1-drop Goku. We can find maybe 30k dual attack somewhere within our deck here. So a few defensive options available. You will opt into the super combo first. 4 cards left here in Nameku's hand.
I'm so surprised. You know, I'm
Double
just
swing?
like, I'm actually surprised we didn't end up using the 6-drop.
No.
And we also kind of sequenced it where we don't get the energy back either. So I know Toma's been ahead. But
Double
he's still gotta
swing?
Finish out the game here, and you know we're playing
No.
1-drop Goku.
Find
We
the
don't
2-drop
get sorry,
Goku.
we don't get the energy back because of the 6-drop Gogeta. That's a
Right.
big.
Yeah.
that's a
You can still play the 4 cost. You can get 2 of your energy back. You can still draw a
Go
card.
into it with what we've got. We've got the 4 here.
Yeah.
We will just go an Evo here. Gives us 20k attacker. Just chip away at the opponent, and we do like the draw as well.
What a defensive hand we've got now. Double super combo, double copies of results. We really can't ask
Well,
for
you
more.
can use results offensively here, right?
Correct.
Like,
We
if
could-
we're just
we
trying
could
to
use it
close, like
offensively.
that's some good card draw right here. You put one off the top, that gets you to 40k. Now it's demanding another super combo. It draws an additional card.
Oh, that's a really good draw too. It's the Legendary Warrior, so being able to use that to prevent the 6-cost Gogeta from attacking next turn, or just fully removing the 4-cost.
Draws you a
Again.
card if we're going to go try to close game with the leader as well.
Yeah, and we've got this weird question, like what is our actual win condition? We need to have 4 markers for our Gohan to be able to do its kind of double strike for game ability, so like it's...
Yep, tough spot to be in here. We've
Oof.
got 1 life, 2 cards in hand. We do have 4 key to work with. We're just saying, try to stop this 1 swing here.
I think, yeah, we got to choose the Gohan here.
Yep, you're feeling pretty good knowing that you can prevent this Vegeta from attacking here. We're playing a little bit slower. Toma's
Yep,
trying to
so
line up
he
here
plays
so
the
that
1
he does
cost
not
out.
have to go into a game 3 scenario and locking himself in as the 3rd place champion for this digital final here. Will
We lock in the
jump right
40?
into the warrior who defeats the evil demon here. The target is we can remove something off the board.
Yeah, get rid of the
It does
4.
look like we get rid of the 4 drop.
That's pretty good because that stops key generation. But we got the
I think
Piccolo
to
too,
prevent
so
the
okay.
creation of more key here, I guess.
Yeah,
We don't need to charge. Ooh.
for us in general. And
Yeah, don't need to
better for worse, we got another one anyways, but...
Yep, and we do need to
focus board, right?
attack into this Gogeta, deal with it first, or we're going to have to find a way to deal 3 damage on this turn. We do not have the hand size, I think, to make it happen on
Another super's good.
Yeah, but I think we've got a shot here. We also can do some cute plays where this 4-drop picks up a card. So we can pick up a 1-drop nail here, and then we can do the Piccolo combo still. So I do like the idea of that. And,
That's
it's
true.
gonna be really dependent on like where do we actually use our key. If we want to instead be defensive and like we could remove the 6-drop secret rare again and say they don't have enough pressure, but
True,
at
but
1 life, that's tough.
it is tough, and I mean, Toma has
Ooh,
such
this
a
is close.
fantastic defensive hand, double super combo, results of training with a rest mode card that allow him to draw from that
Yeah,
card.
because Nail can at least swing in.
Based on power on board, we just don't have enough to get there. I think this is probably the right call. See if we can get rid of this Gogeta without having to give that additional life away. But without any sauce on top, that's going to be a little bit tough.
So get the defense there. We're going to play the 4-drops on Goku. We do have a 3rd Gogeta in the deck. That would have been so good.
All right, so pick up here once again of the Legendary Warrior swing into the 20K here.
Yeah, and I like just one little...
It's free on the
Extra.
card.
Yeah, that means you got to give 2 cards out.
We essentially have like...
This is for 3rd place, yeah.
of key at this point, and so...
I don't know,
Get
guys.
out of 1 attack no matter what.
Okay, so he's gonna use this to heal him up to 3.
Attacks next turn. That's the real fear.
Now he has to actually
Sister
find a
Goku
thing to
being
play.
Able to potentially find an SS3. All right, into the Legendary Warrior here. Into the life that goes. So it's gone for now, but that does provide an additional buffer life here for SS3.
Oh, this is
Now
tough.
Austria
Oh, it's over.
draw
Good top deck
into
again.
That's it's over.
5 drop here, so we're going to be able to face
Good
so
good
many
try from the
attacks here.
Namekoku player.
Triple O on
4th
the
place
back,
ain't
he has
bad.
5 key. He can block big attacks, but many swings are going to be the trouble here for the deck, especially since Toma here is going to be able to draw additional cards with that leader swing, with the restand of the SS3, and the Searcher Goku here potentially finding another attacker.
Yeah, and now we don't get to restand the Goku, right? So that's really big with the Gogeta.
True,
So
true.
that
It's not
does-
just energy. I was
Oh,
gonna
that's
say
true,
energy
yeah.
on
cards,
Gogeta.
yeah.
Yep,
But
yep,
it's
yep.
still, you're still in a really good spot here. You're still going to be able to like get the draw and such. So we're going to start here, 30K. Don't get the energy back either, because again, the Gogeta. So you, I don't know, man. This is
So he probably has to swing lead first, right?
Still get the card
Autopilot
draw.
for-
You have to swing lead.
yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
yeah.
because you can do it when you're active as well.
All right, so tossing the super combo on top, 40K.
How big can he get?
And this is
So 20, 30, 40, 55?
situation. Yeah, because we can get out of this.
So we can go to 70.
Who's saying like, "Hey, my key is the most powerful thing I've got here."
You can go to 70. So he needs to draw like.
This is just a numbers game here. 2 decent swings here to get there.
Oh, that was the
Okay.
perfect card for him. That's crazy.
Just attack 20K, yeah.
That's it. That's game. Wow.
Make it a 30, right?
Force the usage of the key,
Yeah.
and then from there be like, okay, now I just have a big swing here. I got a result of training I can utilize. I got 2 potentially, depending if I just go into a cheap. But
Yeah,
honestly,
that's
we're gonna do
game.
Here, big
And I think one
35K
result in
swing.
training makes sense. I think that's fine.
This will force the usage of the key here to combo out of the attack as we go into 45K. So just guarantee.
Yep, because now he can just play Vegeta and just go all in with Vegeta.
Be enough, and now we know I just have to out a super combo, and the math in hand will probably get us there. So Namek defending himself.
Yeah, wow.
50K over
What a game.
45. Back over to Toma's main phase here. 2 energy to work with here. So we'll go ahead and play a 10K Vegeta. Swing with it. And now it's
unbeknownst. This is already enough, right? There's no combo. in here, but-
just by itself. But hey, we that is information known to us, not known to them, as we put a little bit more on top there.
Yeah.
35, a 45, a 45
GG's.
is
Good try.
enough here. And Toma is your 3rd place Fusion World Digital Champion
Third-
here.
GG's.
In this 3rd place match over Triple O with SS4 and SS3 Goku.
Yeah, and again, showing off the power of the kind of more mid-range combo build of SS3 as well. Really flexible leader, a lot of things to do, and congratulations to right here, trying to get this win here. We saw one of the decks for SS3, and I think they are getting started pretty soon, but
Yep,
looking
looks
forward
like
to
they're
seeing.
going through their
All right,
roles and start
BR and BR. Okay.
For our first matchup here, a Gogeta BR mirror. As a reminder of the format, this is Conquest format. Both players need to take 2 decks into this match, and they need to win 2 of their games, 1 deck each. So it's effectively a best 2 out of 3 to see who will be able to win this through. You need to make it through with both decks, and both decks need to be of different colors. Kind of forces a little variety here and really truly tests the player's abilities to be able to play at a high level with a multitude of decks.
All right, here's the mirror match here. And this is really tough. We saw a mirror match in the 3rd place match yesterday for the physical card game as well. And I think we ended up saying, what, was going second better, going first? Did we ever have a definitive position on that one?
I think we kind of landed that BR was the most flexible deck on whether it can go first or second. It didn't feel too terrible one way or another. Going first, you
Okay.
you don't have the virtual energy that the energy marker is, but you do get to go turns 4, 5, and 6 with real energy. We did say that the energy marker provided you the ability to go in with the promo. So if you're able to get the promo Gogeta down, raise the cost of all your opponent's cards' hands, that effectively shuts down the deck for a turn. It is almost like you took an extra turn in this specific matchup just because of how the deck functions and having to line up multiple cards worth of plays to be able to get your fusions off. The fusions themselves aren't actually
Got
much
Kamehameha,
because they're
okay.
an effect. However, the playing the cards 2 sets upwards can be a little detrimental here. So here, God Kamehameha, if you have an empty board, will reduce its cost. So for 1 cost, you're able to clean the board here. And of course, in this matchup, you want to prevent any Gokus and Vegetas from staying on board at all, because that does give them free fusion for the next turn.
Yeah, so, there is, if you can, put one out there and just keep it out there active, make it a little bit tricky to remove, you can get that early fusion in this, but it looks like we are just going to go to the back and forth. We're going to 3 energy with 3 real ones here, going from 6, going to 6 life here. Playing the Goku for 1. And another Goku for 2, and yeah, just saying, unfortunately we don't have the super rare, but they do have to remove this, otherwise I will get that kind of free Union Fusion on the next turn.
Yeah, 100%. So the early game for these decks are very much just try to get set up, see if you can go a turn without the opponent being able to deal with your board, and then getting some good momentum there. Once we get to turns 5, turn 6, that's when we really see the players both being able to go full haymaker by being able to go combo every single turn, since you can set up both Goku and Vegetas going right into
All right, so
Vegeta
top
back
player,
to back.
Yu has
You need to be
all of
careful. You don't wanna
his
take too much life early,
Chi-Lies.
make it too easy for your opponent to be able to get that alternate
He's
win
missing-
contribution, with
Ouch, he
the
is
super
missing
rare.
his
Deck doesn't
pieces,
have
though.
A ton of ways to be able to prevent that from happening if you go down to 1 life.
Now, one of the kind of key cards I think we saw yesterday for this matchup was the promo Gogeta.
Yep.
Currently, neither player has it in their hands. That can be a big option there. We also do see the God Kamehameha in both hands instead of having the Spear of Destruction. I think that also was a fantastic tech card for some of these. But we do have the God Kamehameha. Being able to remove the Goku for 1 energy is a pretty good trade there. And we still got 3 energy to play with here.
Yeah, 100%. here on our bottom player's hand.
What do you do? Play the
Pretty
Goku
good
out?
spot here, pretty good defensive hand.
Get rid of
we
the
have a
cantrip?
Goku kind of short on a Vegeta here, so we'll be able to find one of those. But we are at 5 life, so we'll be able to awaken on our subsequent turn and be able to dig into our deck a little bit
Yeah.
here on the top player's side, playing out the Goku, and we'll be able to reveal a fusion from hand. Hey, how about you take a peek at my secret rare, and here's minus 5k on your Goku on board, clearing out the board and setting up for next turn. And you know what? Let's get a 20k in there while we're at it. I'm unlikely to have this Goku live next turn, odds are, so might as well get my value where I can. Might as well get a card out of you.
Yeah, and every energy you get, you do just make it easier and easier for you just to do the fusion. You know, the long way. I mean, we've got 4 Chilais in our hand, so there is a lot of reduction. Actually, I don't think we can.
What's the best
do
play
it
here?
next
Probably
turn.
go 10 to get something from the drop, and then Veku if there's another piece.
Just taking the 10k out of the 20k attack here.
And then swing into the...
And I'll be defended and then pass. So we did manage to get a card. Draw another Veku, which could be good for cycling some of our Gokus and Vegetas. But right now the struggle is we need to find ourselves a Vegeta. That is our current battle.
All right, thinking on the charge here. So again, we're going to 4 energy. You know, if we have like a double Chilai, we can go into secret rare. But honestly, we both have like a lot of our support cards. Right? We've got our super combos, we've got our 1-drop Chilais, but nothing of real value, I think, right here. To try
Yeah,
to,
I think Veku's probably the best thing for him to
So
get.
We will get like the double draw off the leader attack, which is nice. but
Like swing with lead into the
we're
Goku,
trying to aim
and then Veku to get the Searcher and the cantrip back. And then God Kamehameha, and if he lets the Goku live, then you God Kamehameha.
the
on
charge,
charge.
deciding to be the God Kamehameha, which
Or not, all right.
Oh, there's a good draw. We got the 2-drop Goku and Vegeta, which we desperately need another search here to try to get some good combo pieces.
Yep, we were short on a Vegeta. Goku Vegeta does meet the conditions of being a Vegeta, and then it'll actually allow us to be able to dig for things that we want. In a world where we could potentially just go into Veku after doing a little bit of aggressive swings here, and then just getting those cards back and trying to sustain a big hand. Naturally, this Goku and Vegeta can also help us just find something, potentially a Gogeta to go into instead. We could play out the Goku afterwards, utilizing the Chilai if we really want to make a push here. To go into the Veku just for the sake of getting the cards back in hand. That makes them less susceptible from being removed on subsequent turn, especially knowing that we're kind of short on pieces as well, and it does allow us to reutilize that 2-drop Goku Vegeta for the next turn.
Okay.
We do find ourselves the 5-drop Gogeta here. So swing here, 20k on lead, and then we'll get the Awaken, and then likely a combo, protect ourselves, keep ourselves at a 5 life total.
Yeah, I think we're trying to look for the 6-drop super rare. Could have been a lot of damage here. We could use the Chilai to go into the 2-drop Goku and then get there, but we still have some pressure, and we will be able to get rid of the 2-drop Goku on the other side.
Yep, comboing away Chilai here, 10k combo going to 30 defending, and the follow-up will just be the hard play of the Goku. So go ahead and reveal the Gogeta. We'll be able to get that minus 5k there. That'll be in range for our leader ability. Go ahead and remove that Goku for free. 20k swing on face here. That'll be a take. Go down to 4 life for our top BR player.
And then we got the Gogeta BR here, so a Fusion Evolve for 0 energy is going to offer us a card draw. Give the minus 5k, which doesn't really matter when we
Ooh,
choose the leader
excuse
effect
me.
to get rid of the Goku, but this is some real good pressure from our player on the bottom here.
Yep, 100%. Almost figured he might have contemplated going for like the Veku just for the sake of getting the cards back, because like
That's
if
another
this Gogeta
10.
is dealt with, sure, you know, we're in a position where we got the Go 10, we got our leader swing, and we're able to draw. But the 10 is very defensive. There's not a lot of proactivity happening within it. So if this Gogeta is dealt with, there's an opportunity here for our top Gogeta player to apply pressure in a way that might not be answered immediately super efficiently.
Yep. Keep 2 Chilai.
We're using one of our many Chilais. We still got 2 left in our hand, so we're good to go. And, you know, with what's in our hand, I think we could pressure a good Secret Rare this turn. Again, I think if we find the promo, that would make a huge difference and could be a really good kind of momentum shift here. So we've got the Gogeta on the top there going to 4 energy and a marker. And deciding here, going for a double
We got a Goku.
draw here off the leader attack.
probably the Piccolo Searcher,
So,
right?
Defensive hand, you got a couple of Vectors you could probably toss here. You don't want to use these super combos too early because inevitably you will need those in the end game. So trying to see how much progress we can make here. And of course, those ever gorgeous alternate art super combos. Go ahead and combo away your Vector. So if you guys are interested in blinging out your decks a little bit, there are currently some nice packages, bundles on the digital client. Get you some packs, get you some alternate art super combos, and alternate leader as well.
Hey, Art, what's going on?
Into the 2-drop we go. Look at the top card of our deck. Find effectively almost anything within the deck itself.
Excuse me. Probably wants to do a Vegeta here, right?
We're in the tank.
Yeah, again, like it's just like such a thing of like, well, I probably didn't find what I found, because obviously it would be a little bit quicker on the draw.
Contemplating our choices.
Okay, double swag.
Super rare, so not too bad here. Does mean that, unfortunately, not being able to play with the promo this turn, I think that would have changed the pace again very drastically, but we will be able to still get a pretty meaningful Union Fusion here, going 20 to 20.
Okay.
Or Fusion Evolve here, so go 20, get the 10k off the Beku.
Yeah, so good job here on our top BR player. Slowly dwindling the opposing BR player's hand. Currently looking at 9 to 7 cards in hand, with 3 of those cards being super combos. If you force those being used early, that's very annoying for the opposing player. We'll go into the Goku, reveal the Gogeta. Revealing the new one, we probably could have revealed the secret rare. This is new information for the opponent here. Might not matter though if we decide to line up the sequence to be able to play things out in a way. But we did give a little bit of free info now. So 2 cards in hand are now known due to the reveals. We'll go ahead and swing that 20. That will be defended. And then see if we have any follow-up here, if that might just be all she wrote. Bit of a tough spot here. If this Gogeta gets left on board, it's always a good position to be in. So we'll go ahead, pay the 1, go into the Gogeta.
Yeah, and this is a good removal. It does mean we're not as aggressive as we could be, but that also means that we don't want to give them more resources. That kind of overextends for ourselves as well. So, and we get that extra card draw, which is really nice. So going 25 to 20, taking it there, going down to 4, got the removal off of the minusing and also the leader effect, and passing it back.
Piccolo off the top, and we draw the Vegeta, which is really nice. So now we're in a position where we're able to reset up here with the Goten. So it's right where we want to be. Vegeta, pretty clutch draw in this position, meaning that we'll be able to find all the pieces that we want. We'll get that Goku Vegeta back in hand. Would have been a little bit more awkward this turn, assuming that this Goku Vegeta and the draws whiff, but because we were able to grab that back from the deck, we're in a much more comfortable position now.
We're looking top 5 again. Thinking on this search. We're in a similar spot where we could go into the super rare if we want to. We'd have to use the Chi Live, but it'd offer a lot of pressure. We've got all of these super combos here, so we're not really afraid of losing on the next turn, but
we are limited on proactive options, I think, is the biggest thing. And it's you want those super combos at some point, and they may be game winning with seeing as many as you have, but I also need to find plays that will, get me to a win state as well. So
yeah, and so thinking here on the top 5, I mean, it probably would have also taken like maybe the 5-route promo Goku as well, so it would offer like a free removal for their 5 cost.
We are really thinking about this.
Real large thing. And we've got some time to do so. This is a big decision.
Yeah, 10 minutes.
yep. Looks about still have 10 minutes on both players' individual clocks here. A reminder of what happens, as a reminder to our players at home, or viewers at home, if the clock reaches 0 while you're playing, that will lose you the game.
Okay.
So instead of a full match clock, every player has about, I believe, 15 minutes on their own individual clocks. So they get each 15 minutes of game time before something happens. I doubt we'll get there, but it is something to keep in mind that you do need to play at a pace that leads to the conclusion of the game here. As we go into the Vegeta, 5K boost across the board, 25K on his Gogeta, see if we can get rid of it for free without having to commit into you know, trying to dig for more removal.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I kind of like this play too, because this does offer, like, you kind of have to spend cards or just let it go away. You know,
Yeah.
getting rid of it. This is a pretty good trade, I feel like. So now we were offering some pressure, going 20 to 20. Unfortunately, drawing the 6-drop that
We bottom deck
kinda held
Chilai
it
is
there.
interesting.
So now getting rid of the Chilai. As we're
I guess it
looking
makes sense because
energy turns now.
like at this time you could just
Not
start paying at
needing
cost.
to cheat out our Gokus and Vegetas. 25K swing on lead, defended by 10K, down to 6 cards in our top player's hand. And then into the Gogeta. We'll get that BP boost, so big 35K swing here. Very likely to take a draw into another 6-drop. Now we got the
Yeah, so now we
SR
could just
and
start
Secret
raw
Rare
playing these out.
options for next turn. As a reminder, on that Secret Rare has a piece of text that says if your opponent has no battle cards on board and you're down and your opponent's down to 1 life, at the end of the turn you win the game. So this does provide the deck with an alternate win condition, meaning that if you're down to 1 life, depending on the game state, it might just be 0 life. Combos really well as well because it comes down, gives cards minus 25K on board, and then your leader can do cleanup work with its ability to KO cards. So very scary for sure.
All right, so we've got
Okay.
the 2-drops on Goku and Vegeta. I mean, we're also at 6 energy, so even if we don't have the combo, we could just manually play out these big secret rares here. But, you know, I think it's moderately safe to say that we will find another 2-drop either off this top 5, and we also do get a search of the top other 2 off the leader attack. So just deciding what we're picking here.
It's probably secret rare time, right, for the top player. He's got to be looking to play the secret rare at this point.
We do have a lineup here. I mean, we've got the Goten if we need to find and pick up another piece, but that would take off. It would slightly take us off curve depending on what we want to play. Hope here naturally probably be able to find a Goku Vegeta. Looks like we grab the Piccolo.
Ooh, okay. This is tough, and I think we've used every Chilai in our deck here, so going for the search, deciding instead to maybe try to get like a, actually I'm not sure what we're looking for. I mean, we're looking for another 2-drop, but now we can't go into a secret rare. If we maybe find a super rare, we're able to do that twice, but
Yeah, I mean, it keeps our hand healthy, right? The cards keep replacing themselves, but we're not going to be able to go into a big power play this turn.
Go into another searcher.
Into the Goku Vegeta. Let's look at the top 5 once again, see if this is a bit easier of a decision for Taku Koko here.
Yep, super. No brainer. Swing 20 again.
all right, going 20 to 20 again. Taking it this time, going down to 3. And I mean, with this move, you're like, all right, I know they can't play a secret rare out. I know they can't play the promo out. So
All right, so next turn now we can put some
a little bit of
aggression in. We got our own searcher.
They could still
We got
go
the
into
booster.
the super rare, but currently not in the hand here. Going 20, getting a double draw, still not seeing one. Pretty tough.
If we draw into a super combo, that will at least help being the player who's on 3 life and defending next turn.
So you think about keeping the combo?
Power to try to stay
Is he not
at 2
looking
life
to-
as long as possible?
Or is he going to Veku maybe? Veku wouldn't be too bad here, honestly.
Yeah, and you know
Just
the
get
stuff
2
that
cards back in hand.
They have, you know, likely some removal anyways. You're like, all right, well, they're postured that their best play right now is the super rare, so I want to make sure that I can defend that or not take as much pressure from there. But this is really tough.
Yeah, because you're like, ugh, okay, I could go into.
Yeah, I
Vegeta,
know what you
that's
meant.
Fine. Or give me a card.
Gives us a draw. Gives them a thing.
There's the promo. That's spooky for next turn maybe, but now it's like I swing, I give him another card. That's fine, but now, if my opponent has it, they just need to find 2 damage. I've got 3 super combos. I'm feeling confident about my ability to be able to hold off. But,
Yep. So now you just go into your searcher. You go into your searcher, Vegeta play,
instead.
and then you can now go into your secret rare.
So now the question here that
To remove
Bob
board.
was like, can I deal 2 damage?
Yeah. And again, we're saying 2 damage because we do have the secret right here. Getting rid of that 5 drop is going to be pretty trivial, so we need to make sure to press.
And then worst comes to worst, you go to 7 energy next turn, and
Tough. It's just like,
go to 7 energy next
I think the
turn. You
hardest
raw
thing
play
is
the
this
double
tournament
swinger and
because
just go all in
we're
next turn.
You need to use your super combos aggressively, and that's always like so tough, right? You have to really fully commit to saying, I have to win this turn, and you can't be defensive and offensive at the same time.
Yeah, I think the benefit here at least.
Oh, we're going for it.
All right.
Yeah, this is
Wow.
another-
Okay, well, we made that decision then, because I think.
Yeah, you gotta
put
commit now.
yourself in a very dangerous position if you're gonna pass on 1 life here. So
Get rid of the
we're
double
gonna take
swinger.
that life, and we just need the cards
Yep.
and say we're gonna start making a push here.
Yep.
The top player here has 3 super combos, so they have means to be able to defend themselves against quite a few.
Make it a
swings.
30
Yeah, and
or
I
take it to
really
40.
Like the idea of, probably like a 30K here would be really nice.
Just start chipping away at them.
Yeah.
Because then what? You're going to go Vegeta next, get that 5K boost, 25Ks. You can bump them up to 30s. One of them does need to push through, though, if
That's
your
good.
goal is to win here. So
Yeah.
at some point, you're probably going to have to swing for 40, 50 on one of them.
But the kind of the backside is that, like, yeah, maybe if you're not even full aggression, that takes away so much of their combo potential on the other side. So I think this is a really important number. I think you have to do, either 30, 40, or 50 makes sense. We have to decide the numbers, and we're probably looking through the drop on the other side. It's something you can do on the online client very easily and say how many super combos have they used. There's no more than 1 in the drop since we can see there's 3 in the hand right now, and that's some tough numbers.
You gotta make a decision here. I think all of these swings need to be at least 30. Every single one needs to be.
Okay.
All right, going 30,
40, 50.
Okay, big push here, saying I'm going to force a few cards out of your hand here. So,
I do like this. I don't
Yeah.
know if I would have started with my super combos, but I do like this number. This is a good number.
So now this is 2
10s or
supers.
10s, right?
Yeah,
Right.
10s or 10s, right?
Then you play the
I
Vegeta.
have to be like, maybe there's some chance that
Then you play the Vegeta.
I need to be defensive next.
Then you
turn.
go
But
40 with each of
got all
those
these,
swings.
Like 10Ks in hand that aren't super
And
combos,
just
right?
try to get them,
Sure,
try to
but
get them
you're on
down
life
to
now.
2, right? And then you go all in with the 6.
Hit you. They just have to get rid of your board. So 50K swing here. I mean, this is pretty good because it's going to demand more than just a super combo. It's potentially 2 super combos, or it's going to, 4 cards. So it's demanding a lot here. I do like these bigger swings. I like 30K swings, don't get me wrong, but at least at the 40K swing, you're forcing super
This is
combos
so
plus
much more
card.
entertaining to
So,
watch
like,
than the physical
chipping
card
away a
game.
little bit
I
more
get
there.
enjoyment out of
Demand
both.
more
It's
cards
just
naturally from
the lighting
your
for the
opponent.
physical
So
card
with
game
the
was
Union
kind of
Fusion with
obnoxious this
Vegeta,
year.
You're gonna get that additional
They
10K
they definitely
on
need to
your
invest in better
Vegeta, so it
lighting
makes
next
that
year.
last push a little bit easier potentially.
Yeah, and so this is
Either that or like
I
start
think
or
super
restrict
combos
like
again.
outer sleeves or
That's something
something
that
to
you're
like
looking at.
make it so you can see them better.
The answer is no.
Which I think might be the right call here. Save them for like that last big swing is coming.
And then, obviously, right call of doing it with the leader swing so we get the animation. Gotta have it.
Of course, 10K combo here, pretty good to have in hand. So we do see the Vegeta, and you could okay, we don't have the SR anymore in hand. I was about to say you could reveal the SR and bait out, not going for the secret, but here we go, revealing the secret rare.
Do you do double 30 here?
Of the Goku and Vegeta
Double
here.
30, force the
25
supers
K
out?
Swings. You can put a little bit of sauce on top of that, make them 25, 35, or 30K swings.
Yeah, I'd make 'em double 30.
Piccolo in hand.
Yeah, I like these 30s, though, because, again, these Piccolos just make the numbers real good. It really forces either a super combo or
Yeah,
super
double
combo
30.
in hand. in this matchup. So yeah, these 30s are fantastic.
Yep.
Yeah, so here we go. 30K. Forced a super combo out of hand.
So he goes to 50,
I
60,
don't think
70,
they can go
80,
forward
90.
next turn.
And then he would have
Here we go. 25K.
Since they're already down,
He would
two,
have
I think
40.
30 is just fine.
yep, 40,
Super combo.
Super combo number 2.
And,
50,
now we
60,
go for the
70,
big
80.
boost.
Oh, there's tying? Oh,
10K boost because of
they're
that boost.
tying.
So 50K, 60, 70, 80.
That's
90.
crazy.
So 90
Close
is the
first
number
match.
for our top Gogeta player here to get out of. I think that might be possible here. Looking at
1, 2,
It's
3,
exact
4,
tie.
6.
3, 4,
I think
5.
it's a tie. I think it's another tie today. I
Just
think it's
short.
another tie.
All right, so here we go. 90K swing with the secret rare. If this goes through, his win condition end of turn will proc. That did get through here. So
Yeah.
first game here for our bottom
Nice.
Gogeta BR player.
Very
End of
close,
the
very
turn,
close.
End of your turn ability. Opponent has no battle cards, 1 life. Victory here for our bottom
All right, guys, give me
Gogeta
just 1
BR
second. I need to
player.
go use the restroom and stuff for refill up on water. We will be back in just a second, and we will finish up the final.
All right, so we're going to game 2, and again, this is a a conquer.
Hold on. I need to get music up for you guys. Sorry. Sorry. Hold on. There you go. Be right back, guys. All right, I'm back. Sorry about that, guys. Okay, so we just got done with all right, so we just got done with the first round of the final.
BR deck, you got to win with your other one. I think are both players on BR and SS3. Is that correct? I can't.
One
immediately
of
recall.
them, I believe, is on SS3. I have to double check real quick. I believe the other one's on MUI. Was I correct on?
Ooh, MUI, yeah.
Oh, maybe you're right. Maybe it is the UI. Yeah, so it is UI. I think it is it is backwards. I think it is Taku Koko on the bottom there. Because Taku Koko took SS3 and the BR. So I think it's you at the top there. So Taku Koko is actually 1-0 right now, and gotta get one more win with this SS3. So let's see if they can do it.
So here we go, swing with the SS3.
Man, they're having a hard time keeping score.
He's gonna be a take here early. Of course, SS3 being a little bit more of an aggressive deck, so we'll have to see how Gogeta BR stays off the aggression. All right, so here we go. Swing with the Gogeta. It's going to be a take here from our SS3 player. Going to go down to 6 now. And then playing out the Goku, going to be able to reveal a fusion from hand and be able to give minus 5k to that Goku, which is not insignificant. You know, Goku, unlike the red deck, the 1-drops in the yellow deck are able to be evolved on top of. So getting rid of those is a great way to make sure that the yellow player is going to have to work towards being able to...
Unfortunately, Vegeta doesn't do anything for him here.
All right, looking on this charge for turn 2 here. Again, if you are SS3, you really do kind of prefer going first, just so you get your leader ability a little bit earlier, since you do need 3 real energy. But we are going to use the evolve here on the 4-drop Goku. Also going to be able to get the rest on the 2-drop, which is important. Unsure if we are going to take the life from it, but we are going to get that rest. But at the other point, we don't have a hard removal for this 2-drop Goku. So if they start defending it, there is the chance for a removal there.
Yep. So we did see a flip from the monitor there. Taku Koko actually was the BR player. Kind of gets tough when you both players are playing the same deck.
It is tough. It really is.
So Taku Koko right now feeling a little bit of ease here, being the player that is currently 1-0, needs to win one more to take down this digital championship. Uat here in a position where he needs to course correct, get this win, and get the run back in that game 3.
All right, so 25 to the the 20 here, and this could just be a big bait too. So at any point they could play the 1-drop extra. So being able to just hard remove it, you're maybe asking for a card. You have to be like, all right, if they use their energy marker to get rid of this card, is that worth it? Can they remove this card? Is the importance of the 2-drop on the board important? So all these kind of decisions for you on how we get this removal.
I would do it. They're not going to use their energy marker here. There's no way. They just want a card from me.
Yeah, a card is so expensive.
Wait, what would they be
For sure,
breaking
especially
marker
with a
on?
deck where it kind of needs every card defensively that it can use, since so much of the deck is committed to making sure that you get fusions off. But
Your 4 costs?
I mean, marker in this situation for removal isn't the worst thing in the world, but does take away some tempo. Of course, you could just decide to get rid of the body and say, you know what, that's fine. I can go into other plays next turn. So lead swing on lead here, 15 on 15. This is a take here, so Gogeta going down to 6.
Yeah, and I think that's the other thing is, like, we don't have anything big to go into, but since the hit is down to 6, we are now able to go 2-drop Goku Vegeta into Chi-Lai, into being able to do a fusion with one of our 5-drops. So I think we were rewarded. I think that seems like it was the good play.
Yep, 100%.
I kind of want the MUI player to win.
You know, you still have your 25k.
Low key, see something different winning, winning the finals as opposed to the same, 3
Can
decks.
potentially get there if you
2
can
decks.
find a way to awaken, get some negating done on board. We do have another Goku Vegeta 2-drop in hand, but that by itself will not be enough. So just raw 15k swing here on the leader. That'll be a
Do they
2-2
still have
on
judges
SS3.
IRL? Probably not for the digital, because I mean the digital client works like perfectly. Like you can't break the rules in the digital client. They like the Bandai supplied the
And we'll see what the
laptops.
follow-up
They
is.
supplied
Piccolo.
the launchers.
interesting.
They just have to have the players signing into their IDs.
Yeah, I don't know
So
how we-
I don't think there's any way for anyone to like cheat or break the rules or anything in the client. So I doubt they need judges for this.
Attack into it, bait out, a card from the opponent's hand, and then go into Gogeta that costs 0.
yeah,
They might have like one person.
They were trying to save a removal for.
They might have like one person like behind the scenes that's like going to be there to like validate that like this person won, that person won, but that's really all they'd be there for.
Two. And I mean, at the same point, like you don't want to self-awaken too fast against this deck because it is very aggressive. So you don't want to give up an extra card in hand. Though, if we did get rid of the 4-drop, that would be the same as, getting rid of it. So there's a lot of back and forth.
Maybe was hoping to dig into a Sphere of Destruction.
Yeah, I mean, could be. Yeah, but now we're looking at the top 5 here, and unsure. I mean, another 2-drop you never feel bad about.
Yeah, so 20k swing on lead here. Try to get as much offense as you can. We'll see the Awaken from the yellow lead here. Going down, taking down a left, going down to 3. Get that initial draw. Did find the Kamehameha there.
Frida.
Man, I love that animation too. It's so good. It's the first time we've been able to see it. So happy to see it on the world stage here.
20 on 20. We're going to put a little bit on top here to defend ourselves. All right, combo to 10k, up to 30. Defended, and that'll be all she wrote for Gogeta, so kind of a bit of a slow turn here. Going back to Takakoko's turn, drawing.
You could
another
spend some time and starve them.
here, 2 in hand. 13 cards to 9, and that's SS3 has just been incredible.
He does have a Chila though.
These massive hand sizes. Inevitably, you take a lot of early life. That's going to happen. But then it's really good at sustaining that amount of cards in hand. So it does have to be careful. You don't want to put yourself in a position where you could lose to Gogeta, but this deck does a good amount of pressure. We've seen this matchup. We know SS3 can kind of punch through without being too concerned about the big turn, since it can probably get there before that becomes relevant.
Right, a lot of possibilities with this turn, right? And that's kind of like what the strength of SS3 is, that you have so many different routes you can take. The fact that you get energy back.
So you probably play
I understand
probably play
why
Searcher.
you think that this is maybe the last
Searcher,
of the
then
season before you
Searcher,
want
and then you can play
back in the
Gohan
first
out.
place. So charging the 4-drop Goku here and starting off with a leader-to-leader attack.
Yep, so that'll just be a take here from Gogeta, going down to 5. You'll be able to
And then you can do double 30.
Combo.
Yeah.
You need those defensively. So now we have 3 in hand going into the Goku
Okay.
Vegeta.
Oh, we're going into Vegeta probably?
Another 20.
Get rid of the piece on board.
Since we're at 5 or less, no draw on the Awaken there, but that's fine. And likely comboing the 1K or 1-drop off to get to 25.
Free combo off on board makes that easy. We do have another 25k on board though. And anytime that yellow SS3 Goku can get like a battle card that just hangs out on board, like that's so much free value for the aggro deck.
Yeah.
He could break marker here to play Gohan.
You're highly considering making
And then get
it,
2 energy back?
It's just a 25. Get the
So
10K out.
Does the marker usage here spark?
Or he can just pay the 1 energy, keep marker,
So does
play
the marker
Vegeta.
usage here spark joy?
Not yet. There is the potential for joy, but I've not seen it quite yet.
All right, so go ahead and get that Veku so that we can get a Goku and Vegeta back on board here. So we'll get the 2-drop and the 1-drop Goku on play, be able to dig into our deck.
Yep, and we do now get another top 4
Yep.
search here. We're going to be able to use
Super's
the
good.
to be able to get a reactive there, so we can evolve on top of it if we so desire.
Yep, restand, and then play Vegeta. Get 2 energy back.
Would be pretty choice here, but we have
Yep.
two choices. We've got the Vegeta or the Goku. We're going to go with the Vegeta since it does also clear out the 2-drop Goku Vegeta on the other side pretty cleanly.
Yep.
And
Yep.
there's just so much pressure you get from this deck, and then the Gohan.
for
Continuing to get the
free.
value. Good 2-drop here. Get
Yeah,
another
Super Saiyan
value
3 is
if you wanna do it
crazy.
Again next turn.
A lot of pressure, very annoying board for Gogeta to deal with here. Taku Koko in a phenomenal position. And it's just one of those things where it just runs away from you as like you let the 25k in, okay.
Yep, and then
you know, I'm
swing
pretty good at dealing with
Vegeta,
one battle card on
uses
board.
a
Now to
super
deal with
combo.
3 battle cards
Oh,
on
takes
board
it.
is asking a much different task here of the Gogeta deck than trying to go 1-for-1, right? Dealing with 1 battle card, no big deal, I can make that happen. But once I have to go wide, like that's trouble here. So now we got 3 cards to deal with.
Taking that hit's a little scary.
But we have the 20k Goku, we got the 25k, knowing that the opponent also has a 12-card hand to be able to fight it through me on the next turn.
Yeah, and what I've really been noticing is that, like, for SS3, I'm like, oh, they're gonna run out of cards soon. They're, you know, their hand side is.
He
so
doesn't
big
have
because
Secret
they
Rare.
have so
Like,
many
see,
cards
like
to
double
run.
Chi into Secret Rare would have been
Just
great here.
So many ways to keep fulfilling it while also pressuring yours. It's so tough to deal with.
Yep. In a pinch, we still have the energy marker, so could use results of training here on our SS3 side to be able to hold up a defense and be able to draw a card from it. So it was effectively quote-unquote free besides the cost of the energy marker itself. We did draw into a super combo the previous turn. So defensively, Taku Koko is still in a comfortable position.
So he probably has to
You
swing
like
into
to
board a
see
little
that.
bit here, right? Like, I don't think he can afford to swing face.
For this turn.
Oh, never mind.
Now we do have some.
Ah,
potential for some
no
removal.
Secret Rare, dude.
If we get to it, I mean, we can do double Chi line into the Secret Rare, and that would clear the board by itself. It's a little bit greedy, but I think that, you know, there are worse players there. It does also
Yeah.
mean that we're not attacking as much since we're using the Chi lines for it, but could be valuable.
Yep, could be a route. Right? It's still a very strong battle card at the end of the day, even if it's not going to.
That's
go for the
good,
cheap
yeah.
win. We do also get the cheeky 5-on-5 plays. I do love Weenie Combat.
She shot her gun.
Yeah, that
That's
does
funny.
help a lot there. So using the Chi line now, drawing one and playing out likely. I think we've got yeah, we do have the Goku and Vegeta there. So additionally looking top 5, and so this is going to kind of dictate the rest of our turn. Like, what cards do we see? What are we allowed to do? If we find a Secret Rare again, very tempted to be like, well, I can just clear board and do a 40k pressure at the cost of cycling another Chi line.
Does he find it?
Get a 2-drop Goku to get some minusing on the board, and then that could be very good at helping you get some board clear as well.
Contemplating here on pick. Like you said, instrumental choice now here for Uat in terms of dictating where his turn will go, how greedy he needs to commit into his plays here. It does look like we grabbed the free fusion Gogeta.
Yeah, so either not finding the Secret Rare, deciding not the play for this turn. It is, like, again, it's a clean removal, but it does come at a cost of a lot of your flexible cards being used there. And you kind of have to, you know, bridge the gap between being aggressive and helping out some removal. So it looks like we're thinking about here. We could be playing out either the Goku or the Vegeta here. Both can offer some ways to pressure the board, and then, you know, get some good removal going into the 5-drop as well.
Uat's in the tank.
Yeah, this is a tough turn because it's like you can't play the 5 cost because it only gets rid of one
Don't really have anything
card.
we can go into. Deciding on the Vegeta here, so this will give a plus 5k boost to both of the Vegeta and the Goku Vegeta here.
And then that BP boost will then transfer into the fusion afterwards here. So
Yep, gives up a
5K
10.
swing over into the Gohan. We'll go ahead and protect it. 10k. Saying, you know what, I know you're going to fuse and I know you're going to get rid of one of them, but I'm going to sustain something on board.
And there's no way he gives up a super to defend that 4 cost, right?
It's weird. I think you actually go into the Goku there, because if they let the Vegeta or the Gohan go, then they can't use their leader ability on anything anyways, right?
Right.
All right, Gohan's gone.
Gogeta. Big 35k.
35k is pretty big.
Minus 5k to the entire board here. And then leader ability will be able to get rid of the Gohan. 35k swing on the Goku. If we leave it at that, though, there is a super combo that can keep it safe on board. And I don't think that would be the worst use. I've said super combo.
Yeah, we could think about maybe using one of our one drops since we're going to be. I don't think we're doing much for the rest of the turn, so maybe get some extra removal there. But just 35 here.
Will Taku Koko save it? Is it worth the super combo here? And decide, yes, it is.
Yeah, I would kind of agree. Yeah, it's been doing a lot of attacks, and then maybe not the typical use of it, but we can still just evolve onto the 5-drop, and 30k double is still great for 2 energy.
One more
He did
energy
defend
here
it,
for
wow.
Duat. We have quite a few 1-drops to go for the Piccolo, find some stuff. Like you said, argument there to have played the Piccolo beforehand and use the extra 5k there for free.
Yeah, but it's back and forth, right? And you can
Yep.
say, well, I pressured that more.
There we
but
go. He found it.
Now I can use it for a free combo defensively. So it's whatever you want to lean towards. But I've definitely seen a lot of players use their 1-drops more defensively than aggressively from the games I'm used to playing this weekend.
Yep, so there we go. Piccolo into the Gogeta secret rare here. So that'll be in the back pocket at some point here. Swing with the leader into the lead, like you said, using that 5k combo defensively. Very valid here to kind of sustain life against an aggro deck. We do have that 1-cost removal, early stun it down.
Yeah,
They'll be able
it's
to
really, really nice. Yeah. At this point, yeah, you're just as good at that.
Yep, so for 1, that's perfectly fine. Can keep that rested, keep applying pressure here as well. So you've got a couple of swings, force a couple of cards out of the opponent hand, 10-card hand from the BR player, going into the Goku here, being able to find another world card, another super combo to replace the one that we had used the previous turn,
Yep.
allowing us to now go into Super Saiyan 3 Goku.
There he is, the 30k himself there. You get your 2 energy back that you used to pay for, and one of the reasons this deck is so good right now, going 30 into 20. And 30 is such a good number into 20k leaders. It means you give me a super combo, give me 2 cards, either way, I'm happy.
Yep, so there we go. First take here. Go down to 2 for Gogeta BR.
And we're just saying, hey, if you got double strike, you go for it. I feel confident to get out of it. And
I do think he feels pretty good about that. That would be very
I mean,
interesting.
we got
play
some
right
super
here.
combos, but man, our numbers are great, right? Like, what do we? Let's look at it real quick. So we'd be 55, and then we'd be 60 the next one, 70, 80, 90, 100, 110, and then 125, I think, if I'm doing the math right, with the results of training, and then let's say another 5k. So 130k double is on, I think, the board right now.
That's a pretty good spot. I mean, let's see, just in super combos, we have an additional 60, so we'd be at 80, 90, 100, 100. We still get out of it, but it's,
I think we do because of the triple super combos,
Yeah.
but it
is
makes
very
them
close.
sweat.
Yeah.
Obviously, it depends on what the top deck is as well. I think that offers a little bit, but
I think that's what
It's kind of hard to make that call, right? You don't know. He doesn't know what his opponent has.
The math plays out that they'd have to use their entire hand. So then can they find 3 damage after that? Maybe?
I think we're good to get some pressure here, and then it's something maybe we can do a little bit more next turn. So
Next turn is definitely an opening for sure.
yeah, but it's definitely worth the consideration. And if they find the way to do it, I think obviously there's a lot of spots where you just become the world champion right now if you go for it.
Yeah, 100%. A couple of lines available here. Could go into the Gotenks to presumably prevent the Gogeta from attacking next turn. Swing 30k, get another 30k swing there. Could go into the Gohan into the 1-drop extra card, prevented that way.
Yeah.
Couple of options here available
You
for
can,
Taku
you can do
Koko.
both too. You can play Gohan and then also play Gotenks.
Yep.
Because you do have the 4 energy available right now.
Sure. Then you're not too concerned with the energy marker. Just have it for next turn.
Yeah, and I guess it also just depends.
Yeah,
on
so this makes it what?
skill
55,
because
70,
one super combos. That is actually
80, 90, 100,
if you
110, 120, 125, and then maybe a 10k, so 135, and then
Koko, plenty of time to
3
be
super
power up.
combos puts him
What's the
at
perfect line? You
80,
can see the finger flicking.
40,
You can
60,
see the
80,
abacus come out, do the
90,
mental math.
100,
How much
110,
power
120,
does that represent?
130.
Here's the other thing, right? You're already up ahead a game, right?
So he actually, yeah, he would win here.
If you do the math wrong, if you lose, doesn't mean that you're done for the weekend. You can have another shot for it, but you really have to think about it, right? And I'm gonna try to do the math again. So let's let's see. So we have 3 super combo, which gets us to 80. We've got 90 Hundo, Hundo 15, and then I think it's really close.
It is very close. I think
if you get a
Yeah, it's like 5 off.
Like 5.
I think if you was also training into a 10K, you win the event.
I think he's doing that math. He's like, surely my opponent doesn't have 4 super combos.
Yeah,
I-
I mean, like the math is like, all right, almost always at these points, 2 cards in hand are dead.
I
right?
know he's got a Gogeta, which is
Yeah.
0.
Let's say they have 2 super combos, right? And then look at the 4 super combo. I think they've used 1 super combo already, right? So you can say, all right, best case they have 3 super combos, and then half the cards are 10Ks, half the cards are 5Ks. What are we looking at?
I think the math in his head is, can I survive if I go for this
Yeah.
right now? And
Sure.
it doesn't punch through. And
Okay,
we'll
we're
see.
going for
Ah, okay.
All right.
No double. All right.
The conservative lines, it is Gogeta will just take that going down to 1. Going into the Gohan, we'll be able to find a same.
Yep, and then you
on
can use
top
the,
of
yep, the
deck.
other-
Go
the,
down to
extra
Vegeta.
card.
There's an additional 20k swing. Any sauce on the top? Nope. Just looking to leave.
You
it
can
at
use the extra
20
card
here for
to
1
get rid of the
card.
Gogeta on board, and then that you still have the marker
I'll just
for.
get you on the next turn.
Yep.
And we will go ahead use Warrior defeats the Evil Demon. That'll keep Gogeta rested. Replace itself, draw a card that actually combos. Does still leave Taku Koko in a very solid spot for next turn.
Yeah, and again, like we can just. I think the point is like we can, if we get another turn, we can guarantee go for it at this point, right? So that's understood. We just have to feel confident enough that we're not going to lose. And unfortunately, we've only found 1 super combo, right? The Gohans are fantastic cards, but you have to choose between the Videl super combo or the Pycon super combo. And not being able to find the super combos as easily with the Gohans does hurt you a little bit. Once they make a Videl another world super
there
combo,
you
though,
go. Then
game's over.
it's
This
over.
deck's super duper good.
All right, so back on over here to you at big turn here. You're down to 1 life. You could potentially survive an entire turn, but that's going to cost a massive amount of your hand. So the question is, how much pressure can you apply here? Can you potentially go for a secret rare win? It's not completely off the table if we're able to draw a Chilai, but
I think we have 1 Chilai.
oh, is
I think
that
it's
is that
doing
one
a good
cost
super
next to
combo
Secret Rare?
impression.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. So he has to play Secret Rare here, right?
20k.
Yeah.
Leaves our options open to still do anything.
And again, I think we do have some really good numbers to try to go for it. And it's kind of the same as the reverse, right? We need to make sure to be able to do 1 more damage, and then, 2 more damage, and 1 of the damage has to be off of either our leader or 1 of our, battle cards here. So Son Goku and Vegeta coming out. And a 10K. All right, just a solid 20.
That's 1 card.
It's a card. Now, I don't know what the other. We do have a 2-drop.
So we
Vegeta.
Chilai
Might have been better
into.
to find out. But maybe. Oh, okay.
Yeah,
all
get
right.
rid of the god.
That's actually pretty huge.
Yep.
The super rare could be a lot of pressure here.
Swing 20 with the lead, deciding what to bottom deck.
Yeah, you bottom deck the god Kamehameha.
And then leaving it at 20.
Surely they don't take this, right?
Surely.
Surely.
We're still deciding on offensive combos here.
Yeah, going
Yep.
to 10K with the Go Tanks there.
All right. So now we got
All right.
Chilai coming down.
Available.
potentially.
Does have the Chilai. But presumably if we were going for that play, we would have went into the Vegeta beforehand to give ourselves that additional 5k.
Yeah.
So okay, into the Goten. Grabbing ourselves another Goku Vegeta. Then play that out. Gonna be able to draw ourselves another card.
This is fine, right?
Yeah, I mean, this is relatively fine.
We're going to change the trajectory to the 2-drop Gohan. pressure that instead. Especially since we know, yeah, the best thing they can do is go into one of the 5-drop fusion evolves here. So try our best to get rid of the 2-drop.
Because if they punch face, do you just take it?
I think at this
Probably.
point, yeah, we
Yeah.
are very confident that they can't go for game anymore, and those are cards for helping us win the next one. So yeah, just getting rid of the Gohan.
Yep.
letting
So
him
now you
go.
play the promo. -15, go for face, and then KO.
And do we see a fusion into the 0-cost Evolve Gogeta here?
Yeah, next turn is looking pretty good. Where one, we should be able to use the Kamehameha. An easy would be 1-drop Goku into the evolve, and then we have a lot of energy open for our additional combos.
Okay, we're going to this one to keep hand size high.
Should be able to get the -5.
Super. Wow.
All right.
Wow.
Has entered the hand.
that,
Yeah.
that is unironically a big difference maker at the moment.
I'd be kind of tempted to combo with the Goten here.
Yeah, I mean, good chance you end up losing it to a rest mode ability or something.
Ah, he's got all 4
Or they
supers.
have to
It's
go
all
through
4
so
supers
much
is
to
nuts.
Protect this if otherwise.
Honestly, you probably let this go, right?
Still contemplating here.
Like he's at 1, so
combo.
every single swing is going to be a defend. Oh,
Alright.
Just defending it. Yeah.
all right.
It's a free defend. You're going to get much more than 1 card of value here from this SS3 than the one it cost you. to
Another
defend
super's
yourself,
good.
especially with your opponent at 1. Here's another super combo in hand. Go. Okay. Yeah, I mean, that's fair. I mean, it is 25k combo
It is
power.
25k, yeah, but maybe we can find some more value off of using that other ways. But we're going to get the rest of the Goten here with the Goku and an
Sets
easy
up a-
evolve here. Yeah.
Yep, sets up a Goku for an evolve here. So we've got, 1 life. You're in a position where your opponent has a big hand. Maybe you just try to chip away at them. You got the leader swing, you got the 25k swing, you got the double 30k swing. You can slide in a Gohan in there as well. And maybe even the Gotenks if necessary. I think we have the energy to make that happen. So
I think we do. Honestly, with the board we presented, like, I don't know if last turn was the better number to go in. It's really tough to say.
yeah, I mean that.
I mean, it was because he had it.
drawing that 4th super combo.
Yeah,
that
yeah,
makes
that-
defensive
But again,
matchup
what did he
super
know,
makes
right?
sense.
He didn't know what his opponent had, so it makes sense.
So now how do we
I want this
synergize
BR
that?
to win so we can see MUI.
We could swing with the 25k first. Could get that evolve. Looks like we're going to start with the Gohan, try to see what the rest of our hand's going to look like before we commit to any big plays.
Yeah, and I like this because, if they only have...
Oh, we're going for it. That's great.
Another
That's great.
And a 10k, that's some
Okay,
really
oh.
good value.
That's good.
So if we utilize that second result, it prevents 1 attack, but we're getting that back in terms of combo power. That's pretty juicy. So just 20k swing here. So nothing off the top to try to force some super combos out of hand. I would almost be tempted to try to make these some 30s, make it, force the opponents to have to work for it a little bit here.
Yeah. I think 30s are good numbers for sure, but we're still really far ahead. So if we use any more energy this turn, we can go 1-drop Goku into 5-drop into double results. So those will offer a lot for you. I think you definitely try to go 30k at least for this next attack, which would mean you'd use the Goku 1-drop, but
Okay. I mean, that's more card draws, more combo power, potentially. Ooh, whoa. That just draw you a card.
yeah, not our favorite card to drive.
No, not really, because now, we probably do want to use these results of training here. First 30k swing, probably not putting anything else on top at this point. Okay, going for 40.
Interesting.
I'll demand super combo plus card. This is really close.
Yep. All right, 1 super combo gone.
This is very close. This is going to be very close.
Get the restand, get that additional draw.
Oh, dead.
Unfortunate.
zero.
Two non-combos off the top of the deck there, back to back.
Yeah. This is where he's going to have to go in.
So we got the 30k swing. We have a 25k swing. We Got a 5K Goku. That's
Get a
just
10
a
out of
good
hand.
possible result.
Oh, make this 40. Yep.
We will be able to get that additional draw as well. 40K plus a draw is a
Okay.
good place to be. 10K
Alright,
combo is where
there's
we
a
want to
little
be
bit
as
combo.
well. So there's another super combo. There's another card. Now we got to do the math. Is this the turn to go in? I've got a 30K swing. My
30,
opponent has,
40,
6
55,
cards
65,
in hand.
75,
You know,
85,
you've seen all the super
95.
combos this game. It could go a little bit more with the
Yep,
results
he would
of the
have
game.
it.
That might just be what we're going for here. So 45K swing.
Wow.
Another 10K draw is
Nice,
exactly
Yep,
what you
that's
wanna see.
it.
And it does look like we're just going to go in here. So 55, 65, 75, 85, 95, 105. I think that just might be enough here to be able to break through.
60,
We see the
70,
two super combos.
80,
Yes,
yep.
it is. And Taku Koko here with a sigh of relief as he is your digital world champion.
Yay!
Congratulations to Goku there, winning it with the Gogeta BR and the Son Goku SS3 from Stardeck 11, our world champion for the digital version of the Fusion World card.
Yeah, but then they gave the trophies, and then... Yep, and then Dragon Ball Masters. All right, let's take a look at all the reveals, and then we'll end stream. Yes, we had Dragon Ball Fighters. So Xenoverse is getting its last.
Three Gogetas unleashed.
Yeah, this is all old stuff. All right.
Evolution.
Oh, so we got Beerus stuff. Super Saiyan 3 is really good.
ドラゴンボールゲームスバトルアワー盛り上がってますか
Yeah.
さあそして皆さんアニメドラゴンボール
Yeah, I'm ready for Dragon Ball Super to come
楽
back.
しみにしてくれてますかドラゴンボールスーパーのエンハンスド版ということでさらにパワーアップした悟空やビルスの物語をお届けいたします。私最初にこの話を聞いた時本当驚きました。なんといってもタイトルにビルスと
This is the guy that voices Beerus, right?
そうですね。怖くてかっこよくてちょっとユニークな目を持つ破壊神ビルスの活躍お楽しみに。皆さんにアニメを見ていただける日が本当に待ち遠しいです。僕もワクワクしております。以上山寺宏一でした。引き続きイベントを楽しんでください。Enjoy!
Thank you.
All right, that was a video message from Mr. Koichi Yamadera, the voice of the god of
Yep.
destruction, Beerus. Well, we are very excited to see.
Okay, so
創作意図により忠実な形で映像を表現したかった。
the only reason I'm not hating on the Beerus reboot
まあわずか10年
is because obviously the original series needed some.
ますのでその技法を取り入れて
Obviously, the original series was not
世界観キャラクター
well
より
animated, right? It was not well done because they were rushing it in the
的
beginning.
にはですねもう見ていただければ
So I am perfectly okay with
カットの追加や
them redoing it to honor Toriyama's like vision, like kind of keeping it to his vision
を行って
of what he would expect it to be
一人にも
at.
ビルスですが
And then there's also we get to see some new stuff, hopefully. Maybe even like a mention of like Daima
彼がね
with the in the sense of
まあ美食で食いし
you
ん坊
know like a nod to Super Saiyan 4
けども
and stuff.
もちろんそれも彼の魅力なんですがやはり何といってもその強大なパワーそして何をするかわからない神への威風感を駆り立てる存在なんですよね。ドラゴンボールスーパーはこの破壊神ビルスの存在があって動き始めるそんなシリーズですので本作ではビルスの存在そしてその魅力を最新の映像表現映像技術で皆さんにしっかりと堪能してもらえるよう制作陣一同で注力しています。ですのでアニメ「ドラゴンボールスーパー」を見たことがある皆さんにとってももちろんまだ出会ってない方にとっても特別な体験になると思っています。そして 今日は
Very special for us today, okay?
こちらの最新映像ですね。
Newest trailer.
ご用意しています。このステージをご覧になっている皆さん、最速でご覧いただきたいと思います。それではスーパー激闘トレーラー
Super Gekito.
ご覧ください。
地球の諸君とわにさようなら。
地球が溢れるのにこのままじっとなんかしてられんかよ。
それがお前の理屈か。
人の結果よ。勝手に決めてるんじゃねえぞ。
来なさい。神の力を身につけてなお上に行こうというのか。甘い。終わりだ。
Super Brawl. This confirms that they are going through. Okay, that's also coming in the fall. All right, so we are getting the full remake, the full Dragon Ball Super remake, and it seems like we're going to be getting them pretty consistently. So, which is good. So that's awesome.
So this Super Gekito trailer is gonna
Honestly, Resurrection F probably is the one that absolutely needs the most amount of love.
as many times as you want. Oh man, wow. I got goosebumps.
盛り上がってますね。
Nozawa-san.
アニメドラゴンボールスーパービルスの新しい映像が解禁されました。
I love her. She's great.
皆さんいかがでしたか？悟空とビルスの迫力満点のバトル、びっくりでしたね。かっこよかったですよね。そして最後にはあのフリーザが出てきましたね。パワーアップしたエンハンスド版でお届けする悟空とフリーザのバトルもぜひ楽しみにしていてください。以上、野沢雅子でした。引き続きイベント
Bye, Nozawa-san.
ください。バイバイ。
All right, let's hear it for Miss Masako Nozawa, voice of Son Goku. Yes, and I know Nozawa-san hinted at it, but we got a little tease.
All right, so we got a tease. All right, so
I can't wait for what comes next.
all right, so then we got H1000. I mean, this is the old trailer, right? All right, now we should be seeing more here.
All right, everyone. So, Battle Hour Times is about to begin. We just saw the Age 1000 project video right now, and now we'd like to move on to update. Yeah, so with a very special anime.
All right, here we go. Age 1000. Ha! Dun, 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 dun.
My new song's out. Hope you like it.
Look alive! Another incident in New City. That's your cue to head out and take care of it.
All right, Brett. Ready?
Brett?
Oh, yeah.
His name is Brett.
Nice.
Ooh, gameplay.
Hey, partner. The incident should be just up ahead. Careful, though. I might just steal the spotlight myself. Now, here comes the hero.
Okay, so John Dragon Ball is probably the placeholder for our character, right? Cool. All right, officially confirmed to be Xenoverse 3. We'll play the hell out of that. That'll be a lot of fun. Oh, there's more?
That's gonna hurt tomorrow. Wow, you really caught me off guard. You okay?
Wait. Is that a Bulma with a Is that Bulma with like a angel halo thing around her neck? Okay, so then so they talked about it. We got Brett. Okay, yeah, so John Dragon Ball is the player character. That's what I thought.
And as Mr. Yoku mentioned in the video, there is actually another character.
And this is Bulma.
Certainly Sora. You may also have seen someone who looks like Gamaichi too. It definitely makes you curious, I'm sure.
Yeah, curious doesn't cover it. But also, in the interview with Ioku-san, there was mention of a new character. Tell us more about that.
Brett. Alright, so
Dragon Ball Z, Super, and even the movies representing many different eras and storylines. So I heard you brought a brand new video for us today. Is that right?
A new Sparking Zero DLC, probably, right?
New DLC on this January, and we have new information. Please watch this trailer.
Okay. What we get? What we get? What we get? Break the limits. Okay. Devil Man? They're putting Devil Man in Sparking Zero. That's funny. Over 30 playable characters. Oh shit.
Let's do this. I want everything you've got. Take this. Let's do this. I'll protect the piece of the whole
Jocko. Kidoob.
It was you against the universe, and you nearly won. I hope you can come back once more, but good. Your evil can't be allowed to exist in this.
Ooh, high school Gohan? That's pretty peak. That's pretty hype.
We're settling this right here and now.
New game mode. Map. Battle event. Level up. Ooh! Oh, is this like a roguelite?
If you can complete the task, I have a wonderful reward ready for you.
Oh my god, it's like a roguelite.
I'm not the same anymore.
4 new stages. That's awesome. Kami's Palace. Nice. Kame House. Tundra. That's neat. Stratosphere. New battle system.
It's okay. I'll protect you. Don't worry. Don't worry, Lord Frieza. I'll take care of everything.
Chain Blast. Sparking Boost. Did the Sparking Zero devs actually like cook? Did they actually do like really good with this update? This all has to be one DLC, right? Or is this all going to be part of like a series of like DLCs and there's going to be a second battle pass? Like it has to be, right? Super Limit Breaking Neo. Okay, so available this summer. Oh, it's all together? That's crazy. Yeah, we're gonna have to revisit the game this summer.
Wow, was that awesome or what? Let's hear it. So, as we mentioned before, the new DLC Super Limit Breaking Neo is coming later this summer with tons of content, so please look forward to it. The survival mode previously announced for release this spring launches the day after tomorrow on April 21st.
Oh, cool.
So we hope you enjoy all of it. Thank you very much, Furitani-san.
Thank you.
That's pretty legit.
All right. Now, before we move on to the next game, let's take a look at this video.
All right, so Xenoverse 2. I mean, we're not playing Xenoverse 2 until Xenoverse 3 comes out. We're so far behind on DLC and stuff, there's just no point for us to even, like, get into Xenoverse 2. This is the final DLC. Like if all the Xenoverse 2 DLC goes on sale for like $30, maybe we'll revisit, but
Think you can keep up? Feel free to try.
All right, the final chapter of the Future Saga is coming to Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2. DLC Future Saga Chapter.
yeah, that's kind of bittersweet.
for release this
I'll be honest, I can't support Bandai's fighting games anymore. Hopefully everyone else enjoys it though.
more than 10 years of ongoing
I think if the Sparking Zero devs are going to keep up with those kinds of levels of support, I think that
have the stage for 3 titles. Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle.
all right. Oh my god, listen to that crowd for Dokkan. That's crazy.
Genkishin Squadra. Let's welcome the producers of each game to the stage. Please come on up.
Producer of Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle. Yeah. Woo. So I'm very looking forward to meeting.
So, before we go on to the main reveal, let's quickly introduce and recap each game.
Okay, so
Can you talk a little bit about Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle
all right,
for me?
and then there was Toshi. Wait. Oh wait, we're getting Xenoverse 2 stuff in Dokkan?
So please take a look at this.
Ooh, tag Toa and Mira? That's cool. Trunks Zeno. Super Saiyan God Ultra Super Villain Vegeta? That's kind of cool. That's pretty sick. This week, we haven't had a crossover in a long time. So we're getting as one big hurrah for Xenoverse 2 seeing end of service, basically. We're gonna put all of these characters into the game. That's kind of neat. Certain other characters are planned too. On 4/28. That's not for 2 weeks. That's cool.
All right, now that is something to look forward to. So how about we ask our
Dokkan's is pretty cool.
a little more. Let's start with Dokkan Battle.
Yeah. So sure. So Dokkan Battle will hold a collaboration campaign with Xenoverse 2. So several attractions from Xenoverse, including Super Saiyan God Vegeta, the Ultra Super Villain, will show up. So we hope you look forward to it.
That's pretty cool. That's kind of neat.
Wow.
Yeah, thank you.
And now tell us a little bit more about Legends.
Okay, just like
I love Dokkan, man. Dokkan's fun.
campaign for Legends is a collab with Xenoverse 2. Today, we'll be revealing illustrations.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, with a new legend rarity, no one's summoning for this Trunks. No one.
That's not all. We'll also be adding 2 more new characters from the Xenoverse 2 Future Saga to Legends. Their rarity are Sparking and Legend. We plan to reveal them on our official Legends social media later, so look forward to it. The Xenoverse 2 collab is set to start April 28th. We hope you
Toshi with his smug ass in the background.
Thank you very much.
We love you, Toshi.
For Squadra, Toshi, tell us about it.
Okay, so although it will be happening slightly later down the line compared to Dokkan and Legends, its Xenoverse 2 collaboration will also be...
Whoa!
We will be introducing skins that will allow you
Oh,
to
skins.
play as the Xenoverse 2 variants of Trunks and
I don't care about
Super
skins.
Saiyan God Vegeta Ultra Super Villain. We're also planning to add new emotes and more, so stay tuned and follow us for more updates. But in regards to Xenoverse 2 collaboration, that's it for now. But for Dragon Ball Genshin Squadra, we have one more news, so take a look.
Okay. Oh, they're doing a tournament, huh? That's cool. World Final in Japan. That's cool. Squadra Blast World Championship. Tournament entry on May 13th.
All right, I was muted. Sorry about that. So, what did you guys all think? Yeah!
That's cool.
Thank you for your cheers. So, Dragon Ball Genshin Squadra will be holding its first worldwide tournament, the Squadra Blast World Championship 2026. And it is officially happening. Until now, we have had...
Alright, so we got a fighters tournament.
And then phase 2, of course, guys, coming up. This is going to be the bracket for the top 4. We are going to be getting Gropis and KJ Pixel throwing down in our first semi-finals match. That is going to be so electric. That's going to be coming up, followed by Goichi and Hikari. So it's going to be incredible matches all round.
Absolutely, only banger matches. And we start by Gropis versus KJ Pixel. These two have been...
Did they not reveal Super Saiyan 4?
You know what? Yesterday during the LCQ, I saw Gropis pulling up. And first thing he said was, hey KJ, I hope you win this. You know, I hope we need more free.
Oh, there he is. Hold on.
You know what? See, we first revealed at EVO France last year for Dragon Ball Fighters. So let's take a look.
Let's see our boy. Let's see our Diamond boy.
This guy's not going to be easy to take down.
Oh, that's pretty sick. That's pretty sick.
My limit. I trained harder because of you.
Oh, look at our monkey boy.
Two Super Saiyan 4s, huh? This should be fun.
Little unique interaction. That's cool.
This is where the fight ends. Ultra Big Bang
He's pretty freaking cool. He's pretty cool. Bunch of stamps, colors, lobby avatars. Oh, Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta gets a lobby avatar? That's awesome.
Just a few days, I want to play this guy, man. I want to play
That's
this
sick.
guy, man. That level 3? I mean, that level
I want to see what Nozawa has to say at the end.
tradition for every Dragon Ball event. Is that right? You guys know what I'm talking about? All right. Let's see. There's one more person I think we would all love to hear from right now. Let's roll it.
ようみんな元気か
Nozawa-san, hi.
孫悟空役の野沢雅子です。今年のバトルアワー最後まで楽しんでいただけましたか？楽しんでくれたようですね。今年もドラゴンボールはアニメにゲームに盛りだくさんですので、いっぱい楽しんでくださいね。それではドラゴンボールゲームスバトルアワーの最後はおなじみのあれで締めましょう。
Oh, we're doing it. We're doing it.
カメハを打って閉会宣言にしたいと思います。気合を入れていくので皆さんも一緒にお願いしますね。最後まで楽しんでくれてありがとうな。行くぞ。カーメカメ
Love it. That's pretty good. A lot of cool reveals this year.
Kamehameha concludes all the programs for Dragon Ball Games Battle Hour 2026. Thank you so
That's pretty
much
cool.
for staying with
All right,
us.
guys, I gotta get out of here. I gotta do some recording because I got videos to put out this week. Probably won't get back on later tonight to stream. We will be back sometime this week. I don't know when we're gonna be back this week. I will let you guys know in the Discord, on Twitter, and everything. But I do appreciate everyone coming and hanging out with us. It was definitely a lot of fun. Next time I'll be a little more prepared to do some stuff on the side, or to like wrap everything up in a bow a little more nicely than I did this time. But we will do better. So thank you everyone for coming and hanging out with us. Greatly do appreciate the love and support. As always, you guys are awesome. I will see you guys all in the next live stream. Peace.